And let's go live. You're live. Excellent.
Woo.
Start. Hello, everyone. It is time for the Iron Man challenge in a group, because that's how that works.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's not the Iron Man challenge. It's the Season of Mastery Soul of Iron challenge.
You're a Season of Mastery solo Iron Man challenge.
Because Iron Man, I think you'd be lost already. Because didn't you get a green or something? Put that on or something?
I don't have a green item on.
No green item?
All my items are white quality or gray.
Yeah, no one's doing the Iron Man challenge everywhere. Everyone's doing the Soul of Iron challenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The Soul of Iron.
Yeah. And that works fine in groups because, and right off the bat, something I realized that I didn't realize before: the EXP is only for elite quests.
Yeah.
Which means most of your leveling is not at all different for EXP quests.
Quest experience increased by 40%.
Only for elite quests and in dungeons.
Dungeon and elite quests grant bonus experience.
Yeah, so...
No, it's all quests.
No, just elite and dungeon, which
no,
is...
there's a period, and then it goes on to the other ones. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings.
Quest experience...
I think you're wrong.
Oh, maybe it is... Oh! I've never noticed that thought before.
So obviously you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! The period means everything.
No, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hi, Hiruma. Everyone have your hero merch on? There's no merch.
See, they want merch.
They're just saying that to mess with me.
No, they want merch.
No, they don't.
Merch. Yeah,
they think they do, but they don't.
You gotta release the merch, man.
Hero, kill that bird now. I did kill the bird. I found your Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel the other day. I've been binging much content. I don't even play, but you made me want to get into it. Excellent. I'm glad I can get other people to spend money on cardboard. Hello, Hero. Hello there.
That's beautiful.
Let's see. This person in chat. Here, why don't you explain yourself, invisible voice person? Oh, I guess you have your PNG that lights up whenever you talk.
Yeah, but you don't have the text like you did last time.
Oh, no, I still have the text.
It's not visible on screen.
There we go.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I still have the text. I just didn't have it up.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
There you go. Well, yeah, you can just read the bottom there.
What does it say?
It says the channel manager and script fact checker.
What does that mean?
That means I make sure the scripts are set up for the editors, and I fact check the scripts as much as I can because they are full of errors. Like how apparently Desolus is in Eastern Kingdoms for some reason. I don't know how that ended up in a script, but okay.
You're just crazy.
Yes, Desolus, the famously Eastern Kingdom zone. And then I make sure the videos are good enough to go to Hero, although even then they're not good enough for him.
Only because you guys make mistakes sometimes.
We don't make mistakes, we make artistic disagreements.
You guys make mistakes and I have to fix them.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Wait till they find D&D logs and are flooded with dice. Oh yeah, selling dice for that channel is a natural extension of merch.
Oh yeah, you could get like a... I don't know how you would make it like themed on the channel, but you could make D&D logs merch.
I could, but I won't.
Yeah. So, well, we're at it. Season of Mastery. How are you liking it so far?
This is the second time I've played it. And
yeah,
what I can say is that it is pretty dope.
Nice.
What about you, Mr. Quest Experience doesn't count?
Hey, shut up.
That's what you get for not reading.
Decent. It's been decent. It definitely, I guess it does feel a little bit faster than normal Classic, but it still feels like I'm leveling a Classic. I just coming over here, I had a close call. I was running through the Barrens, and I completely forgot about this, but there's a patrol of level 30 Alliance that runs through the area that are rares, and they almost one-shot me. Yeah, like I was just running through, and then also my silver dragon went off, and they're right behind me, rushing at me. So I was just able to get out of the way.
Were you using add-ons? You can't use add-ons in the Iron Man challenge.
No. Oh, okay.
Damn it! How am I supposed to attack this thing if he won't move closer to me?
So you spell cast. This is bad.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
No, I'm good. I already cleared this camp earlier and got that treasure chest and also the rare that spawns here.
Oh, okay. That's because you're a higher level.
I'm also a warlock, so I've got a pet.
We're all dying to give Hero money, but he won't take it. Bull crap. How come I can't loot this? I tagged it. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Imagine not being level 21. Ooh, I finished a quest. A chest for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it went away. Someone stole it. Nice. Are you allowed to use potions in the Iron Man challenge?
Yeah. The Iron Soul were literally able to do anything except for die.
That means I should be an engineer then.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of sad. It'd be cool if, I know it would probably be broken as all hell, but if Warlocks died, but they had a Soul Stone up, and they Soul Stoned, if it would not count against them. Because that's part of the repertoire, being able to self-res.
That's cheating.
Probably, yeah, but it seems it can be cool, like...
Damn it, stupid ranged mobs. Stop not running towards me.
Because if you're doing Iron Man and you're a Warlock, Soulstone is literally just a dead talent, or a dead, ability.
Yeah, there's always going to be some of those.
Yes. Well, I can't really think... Like, the only one I can really think of is Res for other classes.
Like, any group heals are useless. Like, why would you want to use a group heal if you're by yourself all the time?
Because some people do dungeons. Because, you know, the extra quest or extra dungeon XP.
You can't do dungeons.
Yeah.
It's too risky.
Sure. Which is funny because there's actually apparently hidden achievements for beating the, like, Ragnaros and some of the dungeons while still in Iron Man.
Hidden achievements? No, there's not.
Yeah, they were data mined. Although there was also originally going to be an emote that was put into your general tab that basically was a flex that would turn you to stone, but that ended up getting cut before it went alive. So now the Soul Master, you just turn the stone once in a while and get a lightning shield effect. You'll probably see it on me here and there.
Wait, what?
To show you, like, to give you a special bonus. So, like, the only thing that having the Soul Mastery does is every so often you'll see around me, I'll turn gray, and I'll get a lightning orb around me, and that's literally it.
Ooh, that's pretty neato. Okay,
yeah.
My quest objective is over here.
Which, to be fair, I mean, if I die, if we die, we get a -1% to all stats, so it's kind of bad. So, like, if you get to max level and you die, and you want to continue to do content, you're kind of just screwed because you forever have -1%
That's
stats.
Nothing.
1% of everything?
Does Slash Spit work on Season of Mastery? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they removed that in the game to prevent harassments.
Yeah, it just spits on the ground.
Spits on the ground. How dare you? Anyways, did you have any topics to talk about?
So, the 9.2 PTR just went up, which is nice.
Anything good?
Yeah, lots of good stuff. So originally they said, like, hey, it won't be coming out until... Oh, hey, wait, I've got a bag for you. I went and bought bags. So.
Nice. I need bags.
Oh, I'm missing one bag. Oh, well, that's fine. But basically they said the PTR won't be playable until their vacation is over. So, like, another week and a bit.
Why is the gameplay zoomed in? I'm not sure. It's an aesthetic choice.
It's zoomed in so then people can't see chat and also don't have to stare at your action bars and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it originally. I forgot about that.
Yeah. What else? And yeah, basically, so we won't be able to actually play the PTR for a few weeks, but all the stuff has been data mined. So there's a new, really cool looking cheetah form. So the cheetah form is finally being updated for travel form. It actually looks really good. I don't know if you've seen it.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's very nice.
This is like the action camera. Oh yeah, do they have an action camera in Classic?
I don't think so. Let me
That's
see.
lame. When do I get Wind Fury weapon?
I don't know.
Nobody can judge your action bars?
Oh!
I use default action bars.
You can / console action cam on.
Does it work?
Apparently.
No, it doesn't.
Yep, it does. It just happened. It just, yep, /
There's a violin music you use in the background of your videos. It reminds me of Willy Wonka. Do you know what song it is? No, I use too much different kinds of music. I don't have any of them memorized from any video. You would have to be more specific.
There's, if you want to turn on action cam, just put that command in chat.
Wind Fury is 30?
Yeah.
Well, I'll hit level 30 tomorrow, so that's fine.
I mean, it really doesn't take that long to level, actually.
I know, I'll hit it tomorrow.
Yeah. So, what else did we get? Did you see your tier set bonuses yet?
Yeah,
What do you think of your tier set bonus?
it sucks, like normal.
What does it do? Why does it suck? Do you remember? Or do you want me to read it off?
It
disc priest, right?
has a chance to give you a free Shadow Mend, a spell you never use in raids.
Let's see.
Like, ever.
Casting Power Word Shield or Shadow Man has a 15% chance to make your next Shadow Man have no cost or cast time.
Useless.
I mean, is a free Shadow Man useless?
Still costs mana.
No, free. Have no cost or cast time.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's not useless. That's pretty. That's pretty.
And it can
neato.
proc from Power Word Shield, so if you're spamming those out as well, it still can proc.
Okay, it's not as useless as I thought it was.
And then the fourth set is Power of the Dark Side increases effectiveness of penance by an additional 45% as trigger when Powered Radiance is cast. Is that good?
Uh-huh. Which means
Well, there you-
45% more for penance every time you do your ramp, which is pretty neato.
Well, there you go. That sounds good.
Sounds boring.
Well, I like the Warlock ones. The Warlock ones are decent. At least the Demonology one. The other ones are okay. Basically, for Destro, it's a whole thing of when you cast one of your Shard Spenders, so Chaos Bolt or Rain of Fire, the other one has a chance to become free and instant. And so basically, while doing AoE, you'll sometimes have a free instant Chaos Bolt to do some single target, and whenever you're doing single target, you'll sometimes get a free Rain of Fire.
That seems
And then
like
also
such
doing that with Summon Infernal.
a boring bonus, just like
It's okay.
the disc one.
Demonology one's really nice, although it is really boring. It's literally just the 2 set is instead of 2 Dreadstalkers, you'll summon 3, which is quite powerful.
Oh, that sounds neat.
And every time, for every soul shard you spend on Hand of Gul'dan, you have a chance to summon a special imp, which basically is stronger and will blow up for extra damage when it's either implosion or runs out of time. So, it's decent.
They need more sets like they did in Firelands, where they like created brand new effects for each tier set.
Yeah.
That was cool, like summoning a fiery shadow beast, a shadow fiend instead of just a normal.
So what you're
shadow.
saying is you want not just the armor sets, but the actual set bonus themselves to be based around.
I don't care about the armor sets. People seem to care very much about how the armor sets look. They all look stupid.
Which is funny because then they transmog into old sets anyway.
Yeah, because the armor sets always look garbage. So I was in support of them not doing them anymore. They said, we're not going to do those anymore because how many times can we, represent what a hunter looks like in Raid?
Yeah.
It's like, true. You know, how many times can they do?
Oh,
This is what a
chest.
hunter looks like for the
You just ran
20th
past the
time.
chest here.
And then what they said was they're going to have set bonuses that are just tied to a raid instead. That way they can be more creative with what they do.
Which is actually what they're doing, which is nice.
Which is what they're doing, except, you know, those suck too.
I like some of the sets. I do feel like they do look a bit basic, but I feel like
They're super basic.
Yeah.
They don't like to put unique armor sets into raids for some reason.
Well, they aren't going to be just from raids. That's the thing. You also be able to get them PvP and Mythic Plus.
Yeah. The hardest content you do just gives you another basic looking ass set.
Yeah. I don't know. The Mythic sets look decent. And
they can make really cool looking ones. Like if you looked at the
yeah.
challenge mode sets they did in MoP.
Dude, the frickin'...
Or just what they do with the shop mounts, the shop transmogs. Those look cool.
Yeah.
They know how to make
BFA
cool looking
set
transmog. They just don't do it.
For
the hardest
BFA,
content for some reason.
Yeah. What was it? The BFA Dazar lore sets are really good. Like the plate one, which had the giant Triceratops skull on its shoulder. Do you remember that set?
No.
You don't remember that set? It was super good. It had like a giant Triceratops skull as one of the shoulder pads. You don't remember that?
No.
Wow. So casual.
Challenge mode doesn't look that great. They looked awesome. You're crazy. They look so good that they redid them again for the class sets in Legion.
Which
And
I love. So most
them.
of them, yeah, most of them got weaker, as you would call it. Like for example, the Warlock ones had smaller horns. The Paladins ones didn't have the wings. But I think it was the Priest. It was like only the Priest was literally just a carbon copy, but just recolored.
Yep.
Like most of them were like brought down a bit. So
It was awesome because I didn't do all the challenge modes back in MoP.
Yeah, I did it for Warlock. I kind of wish they had done the same thing they did with the mounts, and like if you did one, you unlocked them all, because I like the other sets, but I didn't bother doing them back then.
Oh, that is weird if they didn't do that.
Because yeah, they made it so like, oh hey, you only did one, you get all 4 mounts instead of...
Because I remember I did the challenge modes back in WoD, and I got all the weapon sets.
Yeah, I didn't like that was another thing. They also retroactively went back and said, oh hey, if you do it on one character, you unlock them on all your characters. Which, if I'd known that ahead of time, I would have gotten them, because none of the stuff I liked for my Warlock, but I did like it for my other classes. So if I'd known they were going to retroactively go back and make them available to all characters, I would have gotten it, so I could use those on my ult at some point.
But you didn't.
I didn't. Nah,
Do you prefer retail or classic? I prefer Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, you do prefer Yu-Gi-Oh!
I do play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I probably play Yu-Gi-Oh! More than WoW outside of a new raid launch.
Is my wand
Recently,
still not
anyway.
going up?
I kind of want to do Keystone Master. And to level Season of Master, so I'll probably play more World of Warcraft in the future.
Hey, we offered to carry you through Keymaster a while back, and you're like, no, I'm good.
No, what I'm going to do is stream it. And just get carried that way.
Well, you don't have too much longer, so you better get on it.
Easy peasy. Forget retail, embrace private server. You mean illegal servers?
Yeah, we're not playing out.
I can't imagine having fun on an illegal server. You know it can be shut down any day.
Yeah, the only ones that could ever be worth their grain of salt is just ones that just go wacky, like the 255 talent kind of ones. Because like, oh hey, you go in and you just play for 5 minutes to see what it would be like if you had all your...
Even that, it's not... I don't think that would be very fun.
No,
it'd be fun if they did that like in an official server.
Yeah, I do really
There's still
think
always like the lack of permanence that just kind of ruins it for me.
Yeah, I do really think that I like this season is a good trial, but I definitely think for future seasons they should just have fun with it. Like, oh hey, double EXP.
They have to go slow at first, otherwise the classic fans will just go crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But they seem, for the most part, were like really on board with a lot of the changes.
Yeah, because yeah,
I see a very common sentiment. They're like, okay, I think we were wrong about no changes. It's like, whoa.
Some changes, and then I just want all the changes. I want
Some
double
changes,
EXP.
just as long as there ain't no store.
Yeah, no store. Like I want double XP. I want double talent points. Like every time you level, you get 2 talent points. I want double gear drops because I'm surprised they didn't do double gear drops for this, especially
Double gear
since they're gonna
drops
have.
is a good idea.
Because this season is only going to be 12 months long. I am surprised like the fights are going to be harder. So I'm surprised they did double the gear drops.
Well, the double the gear drops in the fights wouldn't be as hard because you'd get good gear too quickly.
Well, you'd have to beat the fights to get the gear. But also the fights are just going to be the fights. Have you actually like looked at what the fights do? Because they are really hard. Like Baron Geddon will, instead of lighting one person on fire, he'll light 3 people on fire. And they'll leave a fire patch where they explode for the rest of the fight. So you have to like make a large amount of room to fight them in. You can't just do the thing where you throw everybody in a corner.
Yeah, that's pretty neato. Here, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh channel? Simply Unlucky? I don't know if I watch Yu-Gi-Oh channels. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh channel is mine. If there was someone else who made videos the way I did, I would totally watch all their videos. But no one else does what I do. The Yu-Gi-Oh side of YouTube is very variant. Like, all the big YouTubers do their own thing. There's very little crossover. Which is a shame, because I would love to watch people who made videos like what I do. That's why I like Matt's season show. His videos are as closest as to what I make for my WoW videos.
Oh, there's a... Yeah,
there. Or Platinum, because his videos are better than what I do.
Oh yeah, Platinum was great.
That's what I like. I like people who make videos that are equal or better to what I do. Yeah, and what I do is scripted, highly edited videos. I don't like unscripted videos very much.
Man, and think at one point Platinum WoW was going to work for you.
He did. He just like...
He ghosted you.
He ghosted me because it's too much work. And he was like 15. Yeah. Bruva Albasa is the best Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Dude, Bruva... I don't know if you brought it up because you know, but me and him we're best friends.
Best friends? I don't know if that's the
best friends forever. We talked once. I was going to be one of his videos. We're basically best friends. We also like each other's videos. Yeah. He's actually a fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh! And WoW channel.
Yeah, I think I've seen him in this chat a few times, actually.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times, too.
Hey, cool. Bertha, if you're here, say hi.
He's not here. He's too busy working. He's got a lot, and he changed like how he does his content recently because of the whole controversy.
Man, imagine like people love to hate on Blizzard, but at least they're not freaking Games Workshop. Holy shit.
Yeah, Games Workshop is surprisingly worse.
Way worse. Like, and people still love that company. I like this stuff, but holy moly! Imagine saying to your fan base, "It is now illegal to make any fan content for our games."
I think they went back on that.
Yeah, they did because of a public outcry
because of backlash.
On some stuff.
Yeah, on some stuff. They're like, we still don't want you making stuff about our thing because we're gonna have a subscription service and we can't have you guys making better work than what we do.
Do you see that thing? That's the effect.
Ooh, a chest.
The little stone thing with the orb.
It's mine. You can't steal it from me this time.
Go right ahead. And I got a... Oh, let me check. Can you use axes or do you not have axe training yet?
Check out Herma's Yu-Gi-Oh channel, the dual logs. Oh, I thought you knew about my channel. That's why you were talking about it. I can't use axes.
Okay. You have to go train them first.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just got a new weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, shamans can use axes. It's swords they can't use, I think.
Not with that attitude. Wow, this is so much easier with 2 people. This is almost cheating.
Well, we'll get harder once we leave the starting point.
Carried in Classic? How droll. Dude, that reminds me. I remember when Classic WoW was first coming out, there was like a huge surge of Classic WoW YouTubers that were starting off brand new, and they were all doing super well. And then as soon as Classic hit, they all stopped uploading videos.
Yeah.
And it's real funny. The reason they stopped was because they were too busy playing the game 12 hours a day.
Yeah, almost like the channel that is dedicated to making 3 videos a day about Classic WoW is gonna play a lot of Classic WoW.
Like, a lot of them just straight up quit. Like, their channels were doing really well, and they were growing in the ranks. And as soon as Classic WoW came out, they just stopped making videos.
Yeah.
Like, some of them came back and started making videos, but they wouldn't make anything like they did before. They were only making, like, low effort, you know, talking to a camera.
A lot less views, too.
Yeah, a lot less, because they're not making the same kind of material they used to make in the past.
Well, also, a lot of people played Classic for, like, 15 minutes and were like, oh, never mind.
Wally was the only one who stuck. Yeah, some of them stuck around. I think
Yeah.
Wally is the only one who I know about, but I didn't know about him before Classic came out. I didn't learn about him until Asmongold started reacting to his videos.
Yeah.
But like, anyways, it also reminds me a lot of Classic WoW YouTubers would like hail how great the questing experience was,
Oh my god.
and all of them skipped it. It was hilarious.
All of them did dungeon farming.
To see how hypocritical.
Yeah.
It was just, why would you talk so much about how great the leveling is if you're just gonna skip it and go to max level?
Like, bless Asmon's heart, but I remember during like the beginning thing of Classic.
At least Asmon never pretended that he was going to quest.
No, I'm talking about I still remember a famous clip that went around for a little bit on the Classic WoW subreddit of him reacting to a video talking about how Classic is actually hard and boosting and stuff is garbage on retail.
Uh-huh.
In the background, he's sitting AFK in a dungeon while his group farms for him, boosting his mage. And I was like, oh my god.
Hey, I benefited from boosts in the past,
Yeah.
so I can't really knock him on that. Because
Yeah.
you see, I remember when I was trying to get Keystone Master in BFA,
Oh, yeah.
I would do a whole bunch of runs on stream, and what I would do was just only invite people who had an IO score that was equal or lower to mine, or who had gear that was equal or lower to mine. And at the very end of the season, when I ran out of time, all I did was just not impose a restriction and just invited whoever wanted to come. So I had the best players in the world carrying me through dungeons.
Yeah.
So all I had to do was just not be selective about how I invited people.
But
And I got
imagine if in the middle of that you were talking about how boosting Mythic Plus ruins Raider IO score.
I remember when people were talking about a boost with gold was a hot topic for a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, why would anyone boost? That just ruins the enjoyment of the game. And then someone mentioned how Asmongold boosts all the time with his streamers. It's like, oh shit, I've done that before. Okay, never mind. I'm a hypocrite if I say anything bad about this.
Yeah.
Because I have directly contributed from being boosted too. By just allowing people to carry me. Well, it's not like I was asking them to carry me. It's just I had super good gear and they were bored.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been boosted. I boosted, but never for cash. Me and Des Mephisto.
Yeah, I've never
I
paid
would
for a
help them a
boost,
lot.
but I use streamer privilege to get boosts, which is basically the same thing.
Man, I wish I could get streamer privilege boosted. I remember when the Black Scare was coming along on our WoW Classic, and we had to we were trying to get footage of it, and I had to go to my guild and be like, "Hey,
Ooh, I gotta go back.
we really love. I still need a win for your totem. It's not dropping." But,
you're not done with it?
Really love it. No, I need a win for your totem. It's not dropping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to get Atiash footage and Black Scare footage would be amazing, but oh my god, it's still not dropping. But finding a group who's willing to do that is impossible because, of course,
that's a little bit harder than just getting people to run a dungeon, though.
Well, thing is, I can dedicate the time, or at least I used to be able to dedicate the time, but it was the issue that there was already so many people in the guild who wanted to get it that I just, I was the last in line.
I want to get it.
At that point, everyone's still farming. Well, yeah, if either of us could get it, that'd be great. You probably have
I want to get
time.
a Scarab Lord for that footage, sweet footage.
Yeah,
need to
you
make
could get it, and you'd have an easier time. But the issue is you don't have the time to do it because you would still need to play a fair bit of the game.
True, I could make time though.
Yeah.
I remember when I when I blacked out last week. It
Well, I
made me
don't
thinking why am I trying to grow the channel so much? What's the point?
Yeah.
Why
I said,
do
you're
I
growing
want
it too
to
much.
get to higher and higher numbers? It's fun, sure, but at the end of the day, I'm just kind of wasting a whole bunch of time working every day. I need to
that's
enjoy
it.
the time I'm doing here and work.
Yeah. You're growing it. You're trying to grow it too much. You're trying to turn this little community.
No, it's
into a
because
full-blown
it's fun to grow the channel. There is enjoyment in the work I'm doing. It's just if you work too much, time just goes too fast. The harder you
yeah.
work, time just, you're like a speed. Every week is man, it's already been a week. Why does time go so damn fast? It's well, it's because I work all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun. Time goes fast when you're having fun. I need to do other things to slow it down a little bit.
So there's actually a question in chat. What is Season of Mastery? So Season of Mastery is a 12-month long seasonal version of Classic WoW that has a bunch of different changes. First off, being that you get a bunch of EXP and stuff. There's also a built-in Iron Man mode, and then also the raids are going to be more difficult
I
by
want
adding
Iron
new
Man.
difficulties to them. That's basically Season of the Mastery.
Classic player base fell off a cliff a month or two.
Oh yeah, it fell off like it fell off not even a month, like a week after
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
because it
launched.
takes forever to level.
Yeah.
Turns out
That
the reason MMOs allow you to level quickly nowadays is because people like to level fast nowadays.
Oh yeah, like people don't have the time. Time is
Yeah,
like,
time is something you have to make time for.
yeah.
Like if I make time to play WoW, that's time I could have spent watching one of Rosemi's VODs. Just kidding, I've already watched all her videos.
Oh my god, that's not the just kidding I wanted to hear.
Rosemi, she had a stream that was like gonna go happen right before my Yu-Gi-Oh stream. So I just like put it on in one of my wireless earbuds while I
God.
streamed, just listening to it. That was great.
Oh my god.
They just did a random karaoke stream. You can't miss those because they're unarchived. You have to watch them live.
God. Well, I mean, there's 100% channels that are like download those and archive them.
Yeah, that's true for like the bigger channels, but that's not a guaranteed for Rosemi.
I guess so. All right. Do you need anything on our way back to town, or are we just heading back to town?
Yeah, going back to town.
Okay.
Rosemi rules. See, somebody gets
so-
it.
So, did you see the new seasonal mount for 9.2? I'm sure you'd love it. It's Venthyr based.
I'm not Venthyr.
I thought you liked the Venthyr aesthetic. Weren't you Venthyr? You were Venthyr.
Venthyr aesthetic is like one step away from being cool, but it's just like creepy bat people instead.
Well, this one is the the mount. Oh, see, that's you. So you know the mount that's the current Mythic Plus mount, right? Like the Death Elemental.
No.
Have you not seen it? Like the Death, like it's those mobs that you see in the Maw.
I don't really care about mounts, to be honest. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow. Well, the new one has the red anima as its body, and then the dark steel as its armor, which looks really good.
You mean that like cloud mount thing?
Yeah, the cloud mount thing that has like the giant.
Oh, I thought
the thing
that was
my helmet
for
was.
the new Keystone Master.
Yeah, that's Keystone Master. Mythic
Why
Plus.
didn't you say Keystone Master?
Well, I said it was.
You
I
said
it was
Mythic
the
Dungeon. You said
season.
Mythic
Plus
Raid.
Dungeon. No, I didn't say Mythic Raid.
You said Mythic Dungeon, which made me think of Mythic Raids. Why didn't you just say
Oh my
Keystone Master?
Oh my god, here.
You're gaslighting me.
Well, yes, that is the new mount, and it looks amazing because it has the. I'm kind of sad they didn't have one for each type of anima.
Isn't it
Would've
just
been
a
really cool.
recolor?
Well, yeah, but it's still it's more than a recolor because it's like entirely different coloring. Because normal recolor you just shift the spectrum, but this one actually has different colorization, which is really cool. But it's really nice that it's the Venthyr anima color.
Venthyr.
Yeah.
Who plays
So for those
Venthyr?
Venthyr
I'm
people,
Venthyr right now.
Yeah, you're Venthyr right now. Although I'm surprised
Only
you don't
temporarily,
change it.
just until I hit 80 renown, then I'm going to swap to a different covenant.
Yeah, I got to 80 with Night Fae, and I'm just trying to unlock all this stuff before I move on to the next one.
Yeah, it takes so
It's a
long to
fun
get
anime.
80 renown. Like, oh my goodness.
80 is pretty quick if you just passively do stuff.
I am passively doing stuff. It's taking
Are you
forever.
doing-
I've been
Are you
Venthyr for
doing
like
your daily?
2 weeks now, and I'm
What's
still
your-
at 80.
What's your renown level?
I don't know, like 70?
Have you been doing your daily emissaries?
Yes.
Hmm.
It takes forever.
Oh yeah, you haven't been. Oh yeah, that's probably because you haven't been doing the invasion. The invasion gives you 1 or 2.
I hate the invasion, though. It's so boring.
Wow. There was a water vendor right beside, or a water barrel right beside this vendor. That's really weird.
I was also doing Torghast,
Yeah, Torghast can also give you some
but
apparently.
it takes so long because I can't skip anything on my priest. It
so-
seems like a fast way to grind renown if you can skip mobs, which I can't.
Shall we talk some more about 9.2? Of course, we won't go into spoilers. But,
You know, the mobs never lose aggro either. They'll follow you all the way to the goddamn end of the dungeon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's so stupid. They probably changed that just because of the renown thing.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, in Torghast? No, they've always been following you all the
They
way.
follow you all the way to the end. There's no
Yeah,
way
they've
to
always
skip
done
them.
that.
You have to be invisible, and if you don't have invisibility, you're screwed. You have to kill them all.
That'll just be good and
It takes
kill the boss
forever. I
quickly.
hate solo content on my priest too, so it's like the worst of all worlds.
Wow.
All I want to do is raid on my priest, but I have to do so much solo content on it, and I hate Shadow. I hate everything that goes into it. It's so boring and annoying. I wish I could do the solo content like my warrior, who's more fun to play in solo content, and then just get all the rewards on my priest. But no, I have to just do a boring part of the game.
See, I'd be willing to help you carry you through Horgas like I carried Celtine.
That means I would have to talk to people, though. That's even less fun.
You'd only need to talk to... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, you'd only need to talk to me. That's worse.
Exactly. I'd rather do everything by myself. And I hate doing solo content on my priest, because he's like the worst solo class in the world.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it fine. It's just, it's not fun. It is fun to do solo stuff as a Fury Warrior, though. Cleanse the water.
What are you looking for?
Here we go. I don't need that.
It's better.
It is technically better, but I can't do it right now because I'm cleansing the thing. Okay, what do I have to do?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that's it.
No.
Turn in Winter Hoof Cleansing. You don't have this quest?
No. I don't. Because I think that's one of the ones that comes from the starting area.
How old are you, Phil?
I am 25.
Well, baby.
Yeah, I'm young. Although I feel old now. Because I'm already like halfway to 50, which is like, dear
You're
God.
only 25.
Yeah. That's old. That's old though in internet age. Like, oh my God, all these channels that are being made by kids, and then like 100,000 subscribers, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, up to 1 million. It's like, how old are you? I just turned like 19. It's like, what the?
You're looking at the outliers, though.
Yeah, true. It's
you
crazy.
Know how many
though.
kids try channels and then fail horribly? Basically, all
true.
of them.
But like Dream and Tommy and all that stuff. It's
outliers,
crazy.
all of them. I'm an outlier too.
True.
In order to do well on YouTube, what you have to do is just work hard all the time and get lucky.
Man, it's only going to be like 5 years before you retire.
Retire? Why would I retire? I like what I do.
Because at what, you'll be 34, 34. That's old. That's old for internet. Too old, man.
Retirement is usually what you do when you don't like your job and you just want to rest and have fun.
Oh, there's also forced retirement where literally you're too old and so they just force you to retire.
But like if no one can tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And I don't put any money into retirement funds.
Oh. So let's see. So have you seen the new zone?
What new zone?
The Zereth Mortis.
Oh, they just put out the screenshots of it like this morning.
Yeah, but have you seen the map?
I've been streaming all day.
Well, they put out the map yesterday.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, map was out yesterday. They did the stream last day, or they did the stream last night.
It was this morning.
No.
You mean by yesterday? No, it was literally this morning. Yesterday, you mean like late at night this morning?
No, well, late at night last night. Literally, you were on and people were talking about it. It was the all the stuff
that's
being
today. That's today in my time. It was just like, at night yesterday, which is technically today.
Let me see when the post went up. When did these go up? These went up yesterday at 9 p.m. my time. So that would be 6 p.m. your time yesterday that they started the data mining stream. And
whatever.
Yeah, they did the data mining last night at 7. That's when all the the tier set bonuses came out and the bosses and all that.
I just got Soaky pizza and Coke. Ooh, I want pizza and Coke.
Is it bathtub pizza?
I don't think anyone's gonna get that reference.
Speaking, somebody said Rosame earlier. I'm pretty sure some will.
I'm pretty sure nobody knows about the most subscribed VTuber.
Is she the most subscribed? Where?
Yeah.
Even more than Krone.
Krone's nowhere near Gura.
Oh God.
Krone's
That's
like brand
surprising.
new. She's only been out for like 2 months.
Corone?
Oh, Corone.
Yeah.
No, funny thing, Gura beat Korone to
Crony.
1 million subs.
Oh god, that's crazy. It's weird that the English audience for VTubers is larger than the Japanese, which is just crazy.
Yeah, it's way bigger. It's just there's more people who speak English, that's it.
Yeah, but like, like I don't know. I'm in. Where is it? I'm in a channel
Oh,
that
I gotta
has.
go talk to the dude who patrols.
I'm in a channel, and you'll see it all the time that like there's actual VTuber like stands where they sell VTuber merch in bookstores in Japan and stuff, and it's crazy.
Oh yeah, Japan has like a big culture for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you'd think it would be way larger. Like they have all the Japanese games that have them in them, like the one with Gura Juice.
Yeah, Gura is super big in Japan.
It's absolutely crazy.
I can't see this dude. I need to talk to this dude, but I don't see him.
I'll go the other way to see if he's this way.
Okay.
Is it the quest? That was out in Cataclysm, I'm pretty sure. The,
What quest?
For the kid with cancer that was in the zone.
Cataclysm? No, it was
I'm
Wrath.
pretty sure.
Or
was it Wrath?
TBC. I think it was TBC, actually.
I don't know.
Or maybe
Yes, it was TBC because he was the first person also to get the Ashes of Alar. He was
Ashes of
gifted the
Alar model.
No, he got gifted the actual Ashes of Alar.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, so he was the first person to get it.
I don't think it's this way.
Yeah, I think he might be over here.
Yeah, this is too far.
Because so far he was, and it's weird, he was the first person to get the Ashes of Alar. There's only one person who has gotten the Bengal Tiger, and that's from the same program. So they were the only person to get the actual.
Wait, someone got the Bengal Tiger?
Yeah, they got given the Bengal Tiger. They made they came out about it during the Shadowlands pre-patch because people had noticed them on it during the Shadowlands pre-patch. Let me see if I can find their name.
Whoa, that's brand new information.
Yeah.
That never appeared in any of my videos about mounts.
The one-of-a-kind Bengal Tiger is spotted in the wild, and the story behind it. Hi, I'm the Ogre Bengal Tiger here. The tiger was given to me as part of Make-A-Wish Blizzard last year, along with Jennifer and her puzzle. So, before Jennifer had been solved, they were given Jennifer, and also told the answer to the puzzle.
Oh yeah, and then they leaked it.
Yeah. No, they didn't leak it.
Yeah, they did.
Did they? I'm not sure.
I thought people finally figured it out.
I don't know.
It was because of her post on, I think it was Instagram.
My NPC and a song I wrote added in-game. You can listen to it here. I don't think the article in the book mentions the tiger. Yeah, he's right here.
Why didn't you tell me you found him?
I did.
Well, you
I said
did
he's this way. I said he's this way.
Peace, friend.
You didn't say that you found him. You just said he was probably this way.
Wow.
Okay, time to go complete the quest.
But yeah, so one person has the Bengal Tiger, which is somebody who was part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They also got Jennifer early, and yeah.
Okay, I think we're off topic. What were we talking about?
9.2.
Okay, what about it?
So have you seen the new zone? No.
No.
It is very large. I'm surprised how large it is. Same with the raid. Like, when they said, oh, you'll have to... the flying is unlocked in the raid because you'll need it, I thought they were, like, memeing. No, it is actually huge.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it is very big.
Is it, like, on Courage?
Yes, but it is all on floating platforms.
Ooh.
So it is very large. Like,
Sounds like the
moly
Siege of
large.
Orgrimmar.
I guess. I'd say it's more like the Throne of Four Winds, but a lot more of that.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see. What else is there? The new Vicious mounts. Have you seen them yet?
No, I don't care about mounts.
Oh yeah, true. But they're really good. It's the Arden Wield Toads, but they're covered in Vicious armor, and then the new Wolves
Ooh.
also covered in armor.
Sounds interesting for people who care about that stuff.
You don't care about mounts? Really? Why? Why don't you care about mounts? Why? Why don't you care about mounts?
I use the Windows default background on my computer.
No, you don't. You use Jaina.
No, I don't.
Don't you use Jaina? Or is that just the...
That's just
what's it
OBS.
called? Oh, okay. Well, then what do you think of the new weapons? I know you like transmog.
I don't like transmog.
What do you...
I don't care about transmog at all.
Don't care about anything other than battle pets.
I don't really care about battle pets either, just the strong
Oh
ones.
my god, here. What has happened to you?
The only thing I care about is raids and doing the raids and having fun doing the raids. And they
Hero
always do
Boomer.
a good job with the raids. So like when they announce a new patch, it's like, ooh, neat. That means a new raid's coming out soon. Everything else is just extra.
It's
If
Hero
the extra
Boomer.
stuff is cool, that's neat. It's extra, but I don't care about that. I only care about the raids.
Guys, I think here's a boomer.
I don't know.
Official.
This is why all those complaints about all the minor shit in the game just doesn't really...
The crate's over here.
It don't appeal to me.
Let me click on this crate.
Like when people mauled over a new store mount. It's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Also, what'd you get from the chest? Anything
I got some white items.
good? Some worn leather gloves.
Ooh, it's a quest.
That's in this one, yeah.
Collect flatland cougar fumor. Ooh, fumor.
Femur.
That's what I said. You can
See,
have
I
fun
got
during
asked
raids.
recently
Raids are the
why
most
you
fun thing you can do in the
mispronounce
game.
I got asked why you mispronounce everything, and it is.
I don't
still
mispronounce
like
anything.
Fumar.
When was the last time I mispronounced something in a video?
Fumar here.
Name one time.
Fumar.
Well, I mean, in a stream when you're seeing a word and you're pronouncing it on the fly, that doesn't count.
This is why you're so good at this. Oh, shit. I can't think of any off my head.
That's because I don't
Cache.
mispronounce things.
Cash.
I also said
Cash.
cash in the same video. I pronounced it both ways because I knew it would piss off people. Because it's pronounced both ways.
Oh my god.
Neither one is 100% correct.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And I knew people would mold if I said either way, so I said both of them in the video. People did notice it, but they thought I was, hey, you said it right this time. How come you couldn't say it right the other times? I was like, I did. I said it right every time.
Well, anyways, they finally added, so the demonology skull, you know about the demonology skull, right? The one that floats around you and all that?
The one you use all the time in your videos, which you should
Because
stop
it's
using?
good. I changed it to another one because
It was in the last video.
it's a different skull now.
It was like all over the screen when you were getting the Sega CD footage. I was like, oh
When I
my
was
god.
flying
I
around.
thought I told him to change that.
No.
Well,
No,
you should.
I got a different skull. No, skull's super good.
No skull. Not a different skull. No skull at all.
Fine, I'll take off my weapons when I record footage.
Just don't use the skull.
This skull's so good though.
How can you use the same transmog for years
It's
on
not the
end
same
and
transmog,
still
it's a
love
different
it?
transmog. It's a different skull. It's an entirely different
It's
skull. This
Still
the
a
last-
skull.
Yeah, but it's super cool. It's a
Also,
little
the
floaty
soul
skull.
shards. Get rid of those too.
I can't get rid of this.
Yes, you can. You have to manually opt into having those.
I have to go undo that then. I opted into them a while back. I have to go re-opt into them.
No
Which
one
is
else
still
has.
bullshit, by the way. I'd like to point out other people can't see those, even though there's nothing to tell you that
I
they
can
can't.
see them in the footage you gather,
Yeah, other people can't though. Only you can see them.
but I can still
It's
see
a-
them in. Why don't
yeah.
you just use an alt character? You don't have to get footage on your main every time.
Because my main character is the easiest one to get around
It's
with.
easiest to get around on a mage. Do you not have a high level mage?
Sometimes. I do have a high level mage. Issue is that like some stuff like my mage may not be high enough level. Like for example in Shadowlands.
Level up your mage.
Yeah, I guess
That's why my mage is in all my footage, not because I use it, but because it's convenient for getting footage.
Also, like I have engineering on my warlock, which allows me to teleport to places, and I also have the
You can
Pandaria.
get engineering on your mage.
Then I'd have to level it up because you need the levels for all the teleporters.
Oh my god. You just want to play in your warlock.
Well, also I also have the Pandaria teleporters from
have
the
those too.
challenge mode. You have the challenge mode teleporters?
Yeah, on my main that I never use. Well, my main from back then. I didn't do all of them, but I have some of them.
Yeah, I have all of them, which is really nice.
But
then
you
I
only use
can
it once
go
every
to-
8 hours, so it's not that useful.
Yeah, but being able to go straight over to what's it called? Being able to go over to Stratholme right away is great. Like
Yep.
it's so good.
Or you can teleport to Undercity.
Well, oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, but mine is still on Alliance. Ugh.
I have an Alliance mage too at high level.
Although, also, as I was saying though, the Demonology Skull, they're adding a new one that is a little like orb thing from the new raid. So there's finally that, because originally, I don't know if you remember, but the boss in Old Deer, the giant one before Gahun, he had this like little squid that would fly around him. I don't know if you remember that thing.
No.
Well,
Ooh.
it was supposed to be an offhand that we got, but for some reason it never got made obtainable. It's in the files, but it never got made obtainable, which is lame.
Ooh, someone had a suggestion. Mage Vulpera Engineer is the best for traveling.
Yeah, Mage Vulpera Engineer. Maybe should race change my or faction change.
However,
my,
then you'd have a Vulpera in the footage, which is even worse.
True. Yeah, no Vulpera Leb.
Yeah.
Not at
Anyways,
all.
what were you saying? Orbs?
Yeah, they're adding a new thing like the skull, which is just like an orb that flies around that looks really cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they're finally doing that because originally there was originally there was what's it called? Gonna be that squid thing, but they never released it. It just sat there in the files and never got
Like
added.
Squid Game?
Yes, like Squid Game.
Whoa. Have you watched
Just like
Squid Game?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched a review on it.
You didn't even watch it?
No, why would I watch it? I don't got time to
Oh my
watch
God.
TV shows.
Oh my god, here.
From what I saw,
watch-
it looks like it's a worse version of Akagi. Or
I
Kaiji.
do not know what that
It's a
is.
worse version of Kaiji.
I do not know what
Is
that
it
is.
Kaiji? Let me look this up. Yeah, it's just a worse version of Kaiji.
I do not know what that is.
It's like a dude who's in debt and he has to do all these games from these rich assholes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like a common thing in Japan, isn't it? Not
Squid
actual
Game,
Japan,
like
I
some
mean,
of the
like-
actual games were inspired directly from some of the games from Kaiji.
Yeah,
The creator even said so.
yeah, but I mean like the whole like a game.
And the plot itself
That's-
seems like it's just worse than what they do in Kaiji. Because
But, like
it's
that's
just,
a common thing, like especially anime. Like there's a lot of animes that are just a game show. That's
no, just Kaiji.
fatal. Isn't it? I
Yeah.
sworn there's more, or is it just like a thing they do once in a while? Here
There's
and
a
there?
lot of
'Cause I've seen
seasons of
other
Kaiji.
examples. I've seen other examples used. Like I saw a thing talking about Squid Game, and they're like, it's a very common thing in anime, and then they showed like
It's a
few
common thing in
different animes,
Kaiji.
and I was
It's not.
surprised.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter has a couple of like, children's games that are like super powered based. But that's not the whole point of the show. It's just like a subplot here and there.
Huh.
Yeah, if you like Squid Game, you should watch Kaiji. It's better.
Maybe I still have so much stuff to catch up on.
Or not. You
Thank you, Lord.
can just watch whatever you want.
That's
All
not
I
what
know
you
is
say when
Squid
you
Game
recommend
inspired Crab Game. Have you heard of Crab Game?
something. Yeah, that's the video game somebody made of Squid Game.
Yeah, but it's called Crab Game to avoid copyright.
Yeah,
And watching the people play that is funny
yeah.
because it's so jank. They must have like made the game like in a week or something.
Oh yeah. It's funny because for a while, when you played with people, it gave you their IP addresses.
Whoa, it's Maz Renache.
Go kill him.
Oh, I need to kill him for my quest. It's Maz Renache.
Wait, what? Why is... Wait, that's an actual quest. This is an old... What?
Yeah.
Wait, why is the quest named after... Oh, there you go. That's good for you.
Ooh, that is really good.
Wait, why is...
Yeah,
how's
I
the
guess it's not
quest-
part of a quest, but it's named in a quest.
Yeah, what?
All I know is Maz Renache is infamous in Vanilla WoW for being the worst hunter pet you could possibly tame.
Why is that?
Because it walked at 60% movement speed at all times
Oh, God.
and had no special abilities. That was before they normalized stat values.
Why is that quest called Mazranache? If it doesn't have to do with Mazranache. Do
Because
we summon
Mazranache is like an important character in the area. I don't know. Usually they don't have quests that require you to kill rares.
That's literally... There's only one quest in the game that has ever required that, which is the one in, the rare that's not actually rare outside of Ubers. The one that gives you the thing you need for tuning there. That's the only thing I can think of before like rares became no longer rare. But
Oh.
why is this quest called Mazranache? Like, what does that have to do with Mazranache?
Get one more stalker claw. It's just lore on Mazranache. That's how we know anything about Mazranache.
But why though?
Okay. Did you have anything else?
Let me see. More mount stuff, some new model stuff, but you don't care about mounts.
Or models?
Or models really. I do like what they're doing with the progenitor stuff. It's really cool looking.
Ooh,
like
what are they
jellyfish
doing?
and stuff. Like all the chicken and the what's it called? The progenitor chicken and the progenitor wasp and jellyfish, and
Oh,
they made a progenitor earth elemental, which is really cool looking.
sound like
holy
more
moly.
model business.
Sure it is.
Man, I bet when a new patch comes out, it's like Christmas for people who care about all these things in the game.
Oh yeah, well it's upcoming content. People are excited for it. They have they literally have a dragoon. Like, do you know Phoenix in Here's the Storm? Do you remember him? He was the dragoon.
There's no Phoenix character in Heroes of the Storm.
His name is Phoenix. Phoenix.
There's no Phoenix character in Heroes of the Storm.
Yes, there is. What are you talking
Maybe in like
about?
Dota.
What? No, Phoenix. Phoenix.
There's no Phoenix character.
Oh my god, there.
I'm looking
But
this
no.
up. I'm looking this up.
Yes,
Phoenix
go ahead.
Hots. Phoenix build. Oh, the Protoss dude.
Yes, the dragoon. He's a dragoon.
Oh, I didn't know his name was Phoenix. Okay, I stand corrected.
They added a mount that looks exactly like him in the new patch, which is great.
Oh.
But yeah, he's a dragoon. I'm surprised. You've literally played him. We played him back when he
I'm
came out.
name blind. I don't remember names.
Oh my god. You're so bad.
I
We
just
need to
hear
actually
Phoenix.
play
I was like, I don't remember any Phoenix characters. He was like, oh, it's the name of this random Protoss thing.
You really need to play StarCraft. Have you
I
ever
have
actually
played StarCraft.
So how do you not know what a dragoon is?
I'm name blind.
You don't know what a dragoon is?
I don't remember names. Look it up.
You don't remember a unit name?
Nope.
God, it's so bad. So bad at everything here.
I don't remember names unless it's
Wow.
like important. And
Wow.
even then, I have to commit them to memory.
Wow.
So whenever I meet someone new and they tell me the name, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
Wow. Yeah, Phoenix the Protoss. Yeah, and he's a
I don't even
dragoon.
know the name of most of my family members.
Wow. Wow, here. Oh, here's something. The Incubus. What do you think of the new Incubus?
It looks cool. They should update the succubus model to be like that.
Well, there is the Fell Temptress, which is updated to look like that.
True,
They
but
actually did update
they
them.
put more
They-
clothes on the Fell's Temptress though than the original model.
They did actually update the Succubus.
All I'm saying is why can the incubus be topless but the succubus can't?
Yeah, we need equality here. We fought
Right.
to let women have their breasts out. I think we should.
Do we need to go up? Oh, I guess we do.
Yeah, we have to kill these guys until they drop the pick.
Here, so doesn't know me. I've been in Discord for like 5 years. You're Mag. I know who you are.
Yeah, that's Meg. So, something fun to note is that we literally made a video recently talking about how they promised in Cataclysm the gender swapped.
Yeah, that's true. It was like wow, we were literally talking
That was
about this in a
the-
video recently.
Yeah, that was the cut content from Cataclysm video.
That's probably what got people reminded about it was that video.
Yeah.
I ain't saying the
I've-
video is influential or
shield for you.
anything, but it probably influenced something.
Double your armor on your shield.
Ooh. We need to make a video like that for all the other expansions too. So you can like work on that whenever you want.
Do we need more? Oh, we need more of these, I think.
At least for Wrath of the Lich King. I know for a fact there's cut content in Wrath.
You mean the only expansion to literally false advertise on their box?
Yeah. Twice.
Twice?
Aerial combat and the dance studio.
That wasn't on the box. That was in the feature trailer, but it wasn't on the box.
Oh, dance studio wasn't on the box?
No.
Okay, so just the aerial combat then.
Yeah. Although there is a argument to be made for Vanilla. Vanilla had the Demon Hunter on its artwork.
Oh, that was just artwork though. I remember covering that in the video.
Yeah. It can be said like, oh, maybe he was a hunter that was dual wielding glaives, but they were saying
They
that
didn't
cut
promise
the
anything.
glaives,
It's
but-
just a picture they showed.
yeah.
And it's false well, I don't. It's not technically
false.
false advertising.
I mean,
but
technically
like,
it is, but
colloquially,
it wouldn't hold up in a
yeah,
court of law.
colloquially, it's false advertising because they show that Demon Hunter player as if he's an actual player helping you out.
Well, they show him as like you can play this, which is like no, you can't. You
Well, they
can't
don't
get
show him
those
as if you
saves.
can play it. They show him helping out people you can play, which
Which makes you think that you can play
which
him.
makes you think you can play, but you can't.
Yeah.
Because they cut a lot of stuff in vanilla. Ooh, cut content for vanilla too. That's a good video.
Oh my god, that'd be way too much research because
No,
there's
I
so
have
much.
I have all the research done. I've just been slowly adding it to the unknown side of WoW videos. Like, I already know everything they cut from that expansion.
Yeah.
Thanks to the WoW Diary book, which I've cataloged. And the PTR, because, like, you know, I sent you the beta client.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
can just
you
go
can't
in
say that
there.
on here. You can't say that on here.
What?
You can't say that on here. We're not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, you can. It's freely available in WoW Tools as well. You have a client for beta WoW.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Blizzard likes people.
Blizzard doesn't care. You can't play on it.
Yeah.
You can't have other people connect to it. It's literally just a personal thing, kind of like the WoW model viewer stuff.
Good point. Good point.
And have you booted it up yet?
No, I have not been able to get it to work.
I made a tutorial video.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get it to work. I'll have to try. Like, I only spent like a few minutes trying to get it to work.
Oh,
and
it
then
takes
I gave
longer
up
than
because
few
I didn't
minutes.
need any footage for it.
You will need footage from it.
Yeah, I will. And when it comes along, I'll set it up. But
Yeah, so there's
No,
like
but-
lots of cut content from Vanilla WoW, and I know about a lot of it, and I've covered a
Yeah.
lot of it. That's gonna be a major video, actually. That's a
Well,
huge ass video. I should probably.
and then there's weird stuff like some devs coming out and saying no, this is untrue. Like saying, oh no, we never planned to have a Hellfire Peninsula in vanilla, and it's like, wait, but it's literally in the files. So like, no, that was just something else. It's like, what do you mean? Because like we also have like, I don't know, it's hard to think of on the spot, but there's all sorts of stuff of like, oh no, this wasn't intended. Like, you know, the obvious thing that got apparently proven true and then proven false later on, that Warcraft was originally going to be like Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 were originally going to be Warhammer games. But they couldn't get the license.
Yeah.
A dev went out and said, no, this is untrue, this was never true. And he's like, what? But another dev literally said it was true. So who do we believe?
Who the hell said it wasn't true?
Some random guy during it wasn't a Q&A, it was during an interview. I'll have to see if I can find it again, but he
So
said, nah.
StarCraft copies them entirely by accident? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bullshit.
I don't know what else. And Warhammer is humans versus orcs, just like, you know, or just like WoW is. Yeah, that's totally on accident. So I don't know.
BS.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the issue. It's hard to take. Who do you take, for example, especially since some of these people have grown
I
so
would
distant
assume
from
one
each
of
other.
them is just lying because, you know, they still work with the company. They don't want to say that they almost, or that they did copy another
Well,
company. That's
the funny thing is, the one who said that is the one that's still working with Blizzard. The one that no longer works for Blizzard says, no, that's not true. So it's like, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's so
They're
weird.
probably just full of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Someone who's not affiliated with the company, knows more than these employees, so I probably... My opinion is worth more.
How many of these things do we need?
600.
Let me see. Prospector's Pick. This is Dwarven Digging.
5 of
we've
them.
got. How many do you have?
I need one more.
Okay.
Have I missed much? No, you haven't missed anything. I don't think we've talked about anything.
Oh, we talked about a few things. Oh, there's books on here. Battle of Grimbatol. Oh yeah, Grimbatol was going to be a thing in vanilla. I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
Grimbatol was going to be a dungeon in vanilla, I
There's
think.
Grimbatol? Where?
There's a book of Grimbatol here on this table. Grimbatol and Awakening the Dwarves.
Ooh,
The ancient times.
War of
the
the Three
Paragaz-
Hammers.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that like the whole like dwarves having been children of the Titans and then awoken by the curse of flesh was even a thing in vanilla.
Whoa, that sounds like a retcon. The Battle of Grimbatol. Wow, they just have random books of lore.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird having these books in a place like this where if you're trying to read them and then mobs just attack you while you're sitting here.
Well, if you read
reading-
this and you don't know all these characters already, like imagine
my
you're a new
God.
player and you see this, you're like, who the fuck is Alex Straza? What's Grimbatol?
War of the Three Hammers is 18 pages long.
Damn.
Imagine sitting here reading through all of this with all these mobs around you. Crazy?
Wow, they talk about Grimbatol a lot. How come this wasn't in
Yeah.
vanilla WoW? I need one more mining pick.
Huh.
Do you know the reason the dwarves are here?
Why?
Because they're assholes.
Yes, they are.
That's basically what their lore here is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Tauren politely told him, no, you can't dig here. And they're like, how about we do anyway?
They just want a diggy hole. Is that too bad? Is
Yeah.
that too wrong?
And that's why like we have to come over here and kill them because they won't leave.
Yeah. We gotta murder them. I don't know. Like, I feel like WoW has a very weird set of morals, or not morals, morals of like, oh hey, you're gonna dig anyway. We're just gonna kill you. I mean, we could imprison them and like send them back. We don't have to murder them.
They do it again in Cataclysm, and they do kill the people.
Where do we break these?
Try to do just that.
Because we have to break them too. I don't want to leave before we break them. Let me look.
Follow
real
the
quick.
path. It's not telling me to break them yet, so I'm
We
not
have to
going
break
to.
them at a. We have to break them at a forge.
It's probably where it's sending me right now. I'm just following Zygor.
You're following me, Zygor? Okay.
Zygor told me to get 5 of them, and now it's pointing me over here.
Yeah, I don't know where we have to break them. Let me double check real quick while we're moving. Doran. But yeah, people, I don't know what it is with WoW, but people take WoW's lore, have always taken WoW lore a bit too seriously.
What
Like,
do you mean?
speaking that we're, like, death in WoW is very, like, basic, I would almost say. Like, almost, like, you know, in medieval, like, in almost all fantasy, like, random people just dying en masse is not really a big deal, as it should be.
Uh-huh.
And, like
Like how
even
Night
in,
Elf
like,
players
medieval
never
times, you
stop
think, oh, no,
complaining
just
about their
people die.
tree.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you ruined the Night Elves. It's like, I think that's like a stepping stone. That's a good storytelling, but whatever.
Oh,
Okay,
don't say that.
we have to use we can use one in the camp, or we can use one in Thunderbluff.
Fel's opinions on Night Elves do not, are not the ones of the entire channel.
Oh no. But no, like, it's weird that we're like, oh yeah, they're digging here, and instead of imprisoning them, we're just gonna murder them. They're digging in our dirt. Murder is the only option. Like, what?
Yeah. They won't leave otherwise.
You can imprison them. We can
That's what
knock
they
them
try to
out
do in
and-
Cataclysm, and they just killed them instead. No, the dwarves, in retaliation, just kill the entire tribe.
Wow.
The only thing they know is violence. Because they're
The only thing they know is violence. Those filthy dwarves.
because they're dwarves.
This sounds like stereotyping here.
Everybody knows you can't trust a dwarf. I have too much shit in my bags. I need to get rid of something.
If you need, trade me something. I'll
What
hold
is
on
the
to it.
lowest cost thing? Probably these boots. Here, you can have these boots. I just need one free space. It says Hearth to Bloodhoof Village.
Shit. I don't have my Hearthstone set over there. I'll walk over there. I'll meet you
Cool.
there.
How quick is it leveling now? 40% faster via quest. Yes, exactly.
See, doesn't that quest says a forge? Is there a forge in Bloodhoof?
Probably. It's telling me to leave the building. Ooh, first aid trainer.
You wish to speak?
I wish to... No, I don't want to waste money on first aid.
Ancestors watch over.
I should go learn some new skills. When do I learn Ghost Wolf form?
I don't know. Don't you? You should get the add-on called "What's Training." I think it's called. It's
No.
really nice. What can I train? So I can see available Curse of Weakness, rank 2, Health Funnel, and Shadow rank 3.
No.
At level 14, I get Corruption rank 2, Curse of Recklessness, and Drain Life.
Let me go talk to a vendor so I can get rid of this crap in my bags.
Yeah, we need to break these on a forge. Did Zygar not tell you to go to a forge there and break them?
Can't lower the recruit a friend bonus? What? So with a 12 months cadence, how are they dealing with loot tables? They
Yeah, I
haven't
don't know
done
what
anything to loot tables, even though they probably should.
Yeah, they should have doubled the loot. And yeah, lower than the recruiter friend bonus, but to be fair, they didn't have that vanilla anyways. It wasn't
Ooh,
until
I'm gonna
Rattlesnake.
vendor my cloth. Who needs it?
Wait, do you have linen cloth?
Yeah, I'm gonna vendor it.
Hold on to it because we can make more money off of it.
Too
I'll
bad.
turn it into. We can like double the.
It's gone. I can't get it back.
We can like double the amount you get from it if I just turn it into bolts.
It's gone.
No,
Should have told me before I vendored it.
I told you literally just before stream. I told you have been making money by turning linen cloth into linen.
Okay,
bolts.
I'll keep it.
Good. I'll take it from you.
Clean
And
up
then-
bags. There we go.
Because literally a linen cloth sells for 13 copper, if I turn it into a bolt of linen cloth, it sells for 20 copper.
That sounds
So
like a gold dupe.
You make almost double. No, that's not.
Okay,
cool.
did you have anything else in your notes?
Let's see.
Any talking
that was what I
points?
had in here.
Wasn't there something
Oh.
big that happened in WoW recently?
9.1.5. Have you been enjoying that?
Oh, I do like being able to change covenants.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
I've
got
been,
talent points.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I
So
want.
this is where you decide: are you going to go actual Iron Man or no?
What do you mean?
Actuals for Iron Man is no talents.
Oh no, not
Season of Mastery, Iron of Soul is
No, I want to have fun. It's more fun to have talents. Wait, what are you doing?
cloth.
Oh right, because you're gonna steal my cloth.
I'll give it back to you.
I need to go train my abilities. It's telling me to come in here. The mining pick for that dwarf quest. There's a forge in the dig site, I believe. The add-on didn't tell me to go to it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
Peace, friend.
Ooh, call of fire. I need to do that.
Maybe there's a forge
Flame
somewhere in this
shock.
town.
Ooh, that's cool.
Shine upon thee.
Let's see. I have flame shock now, which is infinitely better than earth shock. Flame tongue weapon is way better than rock biter. Let's remove rock biter from the thing. It's garbage. Nobody should ever be subjected to flame tongue weapon.
What else do they have? Oh yeah, so they're adding 2 new arenas. Did you see them?
Two new arenas? Whoa.
Yeah, one is Zereth Mortis, so there's like this little thing in Zereth Mortis, and the other one is the Maldraxxus arena, like that thing in the middle. They're making that into an arena in 9.2.
Ooh. That's pretty poggers. What are you doing? Oh, because it vendors for more.
Yeah, so now you basically double the amount you make from that.
Ooh, nice. Didn't require any other materials?
Nope, it's just 2. So 1 linen cloth sells for 13 copper. 2 linen cloth makes 1 bolt of linen cloth, and 1 bolt of linen cloth sells for 40 copper.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns 13 into 20, and that's literally what I've been doing in the auction now. So people are selling linen cloth for less than 20 copper, and I just buy it up and turn it into bolts and then sell
Oh,
it.
that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Someone in chat said, as a classic shaman main, I disapprove of the 2 sentences you just said. What did I say? I don't remember.
Rockbiter sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Anyone who says it's good is wrong.
Another thing you can do is stringy wolf meat sells for 4 copper. If you craft it into charred wolf meat, it sells for 5 copper. Of course.
Oh, I
not
just
as much
sold a whole
profit,
bunch
but-
of it.
And like the herb baked eggs, those normally sell. A small egg sells for 4 copper. If you turn it into a herb baked egg, it sells for 10. But you
I
also have to
remember
buy some else.
from the history of cooking video, all the recipes are on the Alliance side. If
All
you
the
want to
good
get them on
ones, yeah.
Horde, it's super hard in comparison.
Yeah.
Because they just
Oh,
straight up
it's-
did not give Horde low-level cooking items outside of a few quests.
Yeah.
Whereas Alliance, they have a vendor who just sells all of them.
Yeah.
It's literal, what's the word? Uneven, unbalanced.
Favoritism.
It's unbalanced. Nice, I have a dot now.
Let's see.
Dang, I'm doing so much damage. Whoa. I really wish the flame tongue weapon lasted more than 5 minutes. What the hell? That's
Yeah.
so short.
What else? Brawl, the solo queue arena. How do you feel about that? Now that you can actually
That's
solo
flame
queue
weapon
for
sucks
arenas.
more. Look how much damage this is doing.
Oh yeah, it is really good.
This is doing so much damage. Crazy if you say this sucks. I just killed him in like 2 seconds. Anyways, what'd you say? Something about Brawl?
Solo queue arenas.
Oh
They're adding solo queue
yeah,
arenas as well.
after they went on a huge tangent about how they would never do it. They did that recently too. Like I remember it was the launch of the Burning Crusade Classic. I was listening to the interview while I was leveling my hunter because I think I was sick or something.
Yeah.
And I remember like killing some Ravengers out in Outlands. They're like, no, we'll never do it because it's too hard and incredibly unbalanced.
Yeah.
And then look what they're doing now. That was also before the lawsuit.
Yeah, but yeah, I like their idea that they're testing stuff with brawls, and then if they like it, they'll add it full time. Because like I want comp stop to be a full time thing, because that'd be really good.
The comp stop. Oh yeah, because that's
yeah,
like the
the
easiest
direct
way. Oh, that was a good way to grind renown, wasn't it? Damn it, I missed it.
Yes, Yeah, you did. Get wrecked.
I missed it. I didn't think I needed to grind renown until I remembered that renown doesn't carry over to other covenants. It's like, God
You can
damn
you
it.
can buy straight to 40 though, which is nice.
That is nice, but you have to do the other 40.
Yeah.
Renown grinding is dumb.
Luckily, you only have to do it 4 times, and then after that, you're
It's
basically
dumb.
done.
I have it finished once on Bastion, and I'm almost done on Venthyr, and then I got to start from
Weren't you-
scratch on the other 2.
Weren't you Venthyr already, or are you talking about for an alt?
I was Venthyr until they increased the cap to 80.
Oh, okay.
So I was
you
already at like
switched
40, so it's basically starting it from scratch.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just
well,
don't
yeah.
have to upgrade it in my buildings because those are already maxed out.
God, yeah, you need, like, it's not even renown. Like, you'll get tons of renown. The thing is the anima. Like, if you want to actually buy all the transmog, it's so much freaking anima. Like, holy moly.
I don't care about transmog, so I'm good.
Sure. What else
Wait
do I
for
have
solo
here?
queue arena. Yeah, I'll probably do solo queue arena. I don't even do arenas, and I'd
Yeah.
probably do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
That's an excellent feature, but they're only doing it as a brawl. Pff, Blizzard
Yeah, well, it's
bad.
going to be a brawl. If people like it, then they'll make it an actual
No, what is it? Blizzard bad, Battlelands, Choregast.
Choregast. Choregast Battlelands. Or, I think Beta Lands was what they had. Beta Lands and Battle, or Beta for Azeroth. And
Yeah. So it's Battlelands, Choregast. Is there any other unique nomenclatures that the WoW community...
Borthia.
Chorthia is awesome. Anyone who
Or
disagrees
Chorthia.
is stupid.
People love to hate on Shadowlands. Shadowlands is the only expansion so far to have a 0.1 patch with a new zone. That is on its own huge.
Oh, yeah.
Every
There's a
patch
quick
has
view.
had it only afterwards. And also
Yeah,
Shadowlands
because
is
like
the
not even
only-
BFA had a
Yeah.
zone in its 0.3 patch. It was only in the 0.2.
Yep. And the thing is that also Shadowlands is the tied with Legion is the only expansion to have multiple patches that gave zones. Before that, each expansion has
Oh.
had maybe one patch, or not, maybe not even a patch. Like Wrath
Did
of the King didn't add any
Legion,
zones.
Legion only had Argus.
And it had the Broken Shore technically.
Broken Shore was already in the game though.
Yeah, but it didn't have anything on it. They added a ton
It
of
didn't
stuff.
had any island. It was already there. And you
Yeah.
did your intro Legion scenario there.
Yeah, but that's about it. So there is a thing to say
Argus
for that. but-
1.1.5. No, Argus was 7.3. It was the last patch.
Yeah.
Argus was huge. I don't think they've ever had anything as big as Argus.
Yeah, because it was technically like 3 small zones.
Argus was basically 3 leveling zones that they forced
I
you to
wouldn't
do at
call it
max
leveling
level.
zones.
Argus
The
would be
zones were
so
actually
much
kinda
better if they
small.
let you do it while leveling.
Yeah, I'd say I wouldn't say I'd say maybe 1.5 zones.
I gotta find the
because
dude who
they were each
patrols
quite
here.
Small. This way. He's definitely somewhere because stops here at this spot. So
When
he's
do I
somewhere
get
down
Ghost Wolf form?
there. Let me see.
Nagitar Megagon was the biggest patch to date. Was it? No, I'm pretty sure Blizzard said the biggest patch it's ever done was the Broken Shore one.
Cataclysm was huge.
No, because it added a whole bunch of new content for all the different classes. It's just not everyone plays every class, so it seems small if you only played one class.
Level 12.
That was
is
also the
when you
patch
were
that added the
supposed to make
Mage
one.
Tower, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, Broken Shore was pretty big. I'd still say
It was
I
their
don't know.
most content-fueled patch ever. And everybody memed on them for saying that. It was technically true, too. It's just like, you know.
like
was
people
very
love to
class-based.
complain about Cataclysm not having like everyone's like, oh, Cataclysm is so bad it didn't have any in-game content. It's like that's because they gave us the most content any expansion has given us by redoing all the leveling zones. Like that is insane.
I don't know. Remember that patch in Warlords of Draenor, which gave us the selfie cam?
Oh man, dude, oh my god, seeing the people be like, oh, this is WoD all over again, skipping after 2 patches. Like WoD had 1 patch. Don't you dare call 6.1 a patch.
True. It
That
only
was
had
not a
one patch. Shadowlands
It
is
had
at least going to
one
have 2
patch.
patches, just like Legion did.
No. Legion of 3.
Legion only had 2 patches.
Yeah, technically, you're right.
One of the
'Cause
patches
Nighthold
just
was-
added the... Yeah, just
Nighthold
finished
stuff.
the intro one, yeah.
Yeah, because Nighthold was originally going to be at launch, with sort of like how Blackrock Foundry was
Yep,
the
it's gonna
follow-up
be
for.
launch.
We need to head north.
But they time-gated it for story reasons.
Yeah.
No, they time-gated it to increase MUI. What are those called? Metrics?
MAU.
MAUs, yeah, they
Monthly
time
active
gated for
users.
MAUs because that's the only reason they time gate stuff.
Yeah, that's the only reason ever. No other reason.
It's so funny seeing people who are 100% convinced
Yeah.
that's why they make all their decisions.
Yeah.
So they'll talk about
it's-
something and be like, oh yeah, it's because of MAUs or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're just boosting MAU. That's the only reason. Oh, see, there's the effect again. I'm all stone and I've got the lightning orb. That's what happens when you have the soul mastery.
And I just think, oh my
Just
god.
happens once in a while. Yeah, it's difficult to explain that like they do actually make some of these for the betterment of the players, because if they just add everything at once, people are going to play for 5 days straight and then complain about no content. And it's like, one, that's not healthy, so they don't want to encourage it, and two, they need the content to at least last a bit. Like, yeah, it stretches out the play, but come on.
The thing is, what is it? What is it called? MAUs? I forget.
MAU, monthly active user.
MAU. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're not wrong. It's just like that's not the only deciding factor.
Yeah, it may be the main factor, but it's not the only one.
It's kind of like, I only make videos on the channel that will get views, but like,
Yeah.
that's
The
there's
reason we
so
make
much
videos
more
is
that
not
goes
only for
into
views.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so
Like,
many
oh,
decisions that go into just making a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like the fact
Like,
that
we
we're
make-
trying to make ones that get views and get clicks on is
Yeah.
definitely a factor, even a big
It's a
factor.
major factor.
Yeah, but it's
That's
like
one thing.
not ever brought up in the conversation with a video.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're gonna do this topic. Neat. Let's do it.
Yeah. Like, we've done a fair few topics that have not been, like, major, like,
All the time.
yeah.
Just like how Blizzard
the
always puts a
Warlock
whole bunch of effort into shit nobody cares about or won't get MAUs. It's just like, using that as the sole factor just seems disingenuous.
Yeah, like, catch-up things on their own is anti-MAU.
Yep.
Like, and people say this is a recent thing, but you go back even to vanilla. Like, they didn't have to add raid lockouts. That's just MAU manipulation. They could have made it so you just clear raid as many times as you want. But
Ooh,
no,
you should see,
they're
like-
boosting MAUs.
Have you ever played any mobile games, like, seriously?
I used to a long time ago, and yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
God, I've played mobile games, pay-to-win mobile games, and the stuff they do in those games is, like, straight up
So,
like
want to hear a direct
manipulative
example?
as crazy. It's like, oh my god, no wonder they make so much money. They're literally just like preying on vulnerable people.
So that is exact. I can actually give you an exact example of WoW. I used to play on a server a long time ago when I didn't have money, and my computer was bad. We spoke about this last time. They had a thing where, you know how like private servers always want you to vote like your server's the best, and you get stuff you can buy with vote points. There
We're
was
going this
one
way.
that was on.
Come over here.
Don't we need more of these things?
No, my
let
quest
me
is
kill
telling
this
me to
one.
come over here.
Okay, wait. There's the thing I'm fighting. Two things I'm fighting right now. But basically, they allowed you to reset your weekly lockout with vote points or donation points. So you could literally skip the time gate of clearing a raid, only be able to clear a raid once a week
Oh my god,
by just paying or voting for them.
sounds like mobile games.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, and it's like,
I just remember this one mobile game I played.
Mhm.
It, like, there's this trinket you could have for your party. The game worked kind of like how the table system works
Mhm.
for Shadowlands. Like an auto battler. Except you can gear up your team and go into PvP
Wait a second. What quest is this telling you to come over here for?
for the wolves. I think
The
no,
Flatland
Prairie
Cougar Paw?
Alpha Teeth.
Oh, Prairie Alpha Thief. Okay.
Yeah, it's in this area over here. Anyways,
Yeah.
like there's this one item you can get which would make your characters immune to stuns, which
Oh my
is
God.
super good in PvP because like there was so many characters that stunned.
Yeah.
And in order to get the item, you could only get it during a special event, which would only roll around like once every 2
Oh
months.
yeah, I remember this.
And they gave you some of the currency to get the item for free, but if you did every single event in the game that could give you the currency by the end of the thing, you would be you wouldn't have enough to buy it once.
Yeah.
And you wanted 6 of them. However, you could get extra currency for the event by buying store items. And one of the store items was $100.
God.
So what you would have to do is spend, if you bought the $100 thing 3 times, you would get enough to finally buy that one thing. But that's only enough for 1 token. Then you would have to buy hundreds of dollars more in order to get 5 others. and there's no other way to get this item. It's only available through this limited time thing, you know, so what is that called? FOMO? Fear of missing out?
Yeah, fear of missing out.
And you could not get it free to play. You had to spend money, and a lot of money, to get one of them. And then there was, like, all of the people who are at the top of the ladder had one of those things equipped on all their characters, like all 6 of them. Which means, in order to be competitive in PvP, you had to spend at least $10,000
God damn.
just to get 6 of those trinkets. And that's only one piece of equipment. That's not even counting how expensive the heroes were to get. It's like, if Blizzard ever does something like that, I'll quit.
Yeah.
But they don't do anything near that egregious.
Imagine. Like, it's so weird that some companies get away with doing this kind of stuff, and if Blizzard does, like, if Blizzard did that kind of thing, they would be awesome.
No, it's not that they get away with it. People complain about it in those games too. It's just like,
Well, I mean,
there's
like,
no over.
for
A lot of
example-
people who play WoW, like WoW's the only game they play. They don't play anything
but-
else.
Well, I mean, I can give you examples of this, like the store mounts and store stuff in Final Fantasy. Like, there's, like,
No, people
literally...
I see
people are
a lot of
freaking
people,
over the
like a lot of Final Fantasy people call them out too.
Also,
Like,
I'd
I'll
to
see a bunch of
point
people
out-
like, you know, hey, at least Final Fantasy doesn't have it on the store, you know, in game, and it's like, well, it's probably because they're too incompetent to put it in game. Have you like, if you open up the launcher, the store is blasted in your face immediately.
I mean, speaking that to subscribe, you have to go... like, they're...
Like, yeah,
their
buying the
website's
game
not
is so
subscribed.
cumbersome that I believe the only reason they don't have a store in game is because they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, like, it literally... And have you gotten an email from them? It looks like a freaking text document.
Yeah, it is
Like,
like
I just
so...
got an email saying my subscription was about to run out, and it was like, what? This looks like a scam.
It's
Like,
so
it's
bad.
so
Like, I
bad.
see a lot of people, the people who usually complain about, you know, the store mount stuff and are really bit into Final Fantasy, they'll usually point out, like, you know, yeah, it's just as bad over here.
Yeah.
But that's not
Like-
what we're talking about. We're talking about the store in a whole. I think that's fine. Reasonable argument to make.
And
I'm
like
just
they
pointing
have
that
this whole like the Mog station is super gross looking, and like it's so hard to navigate.
I don't
Like, it
really
has
know
all
enough
this
about it
unnecessary-
other than the fact that, you know, buying the game took me an hour and I had someone helping me.
Yeah.
So I just think, yeah, they don't have a store in game because they just probably don't know how to do it.
So, and something to point out, this is why I'd say if Blizzard did this, they'd be ostracized. Square Enix is supporting NFTs.
I think they stopped.
No, they didn't. This was very recent. They said we like these. We're gonna see what we can do with
Don't
these.
interrupt him. You interrupt him 5 times. I didn't interrupt you 5 times in a row. Is this your alt account in chat?
It's fine if you're interested me. It's fine. No, but no, it's like it's so weird because imagine if Blizzard did that. Imagine if Blizzard said we're gonna add NFTs to our game. Freaking imagine the outrage. But Final Fantasy doing it, who cares?
I mean, from what I've seen, Final Fantasy community is pretty reasonable. They have a couple of crazies, but
Oh my god.
so does WoW.
Yeah, sure. And oh my god, I just got another cape.
Ooh.
Mine has 12 armor, so I'm giving you my weaker one, which is still better than yours, but you know.
Ooh, these.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Why are there? Oh, I know why they're
I
here.
don't know. We killed. Remember, we died to these guys last time.
It's because they're it's the lore. The marauding
What?
centaurs.
I think it's more of they have really fast speed, which is terrifying.
Lore. What server is this? This is Season of Mastery.
We are on Obsidian Blade, I think.
No, don't tell them.
Oh, don't tell them. No.
It's
We're
a secret.
on. We are on Argent Dawn. Oh, speaking, look at my friends list. What do you think of the Great Push? Are you gonna try to compete to get the banner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you aren't. I'm just kidding. Um,
I'm gonna compete. I have my team ready. We've been practicing for months.
Nice. I'm excited though. We're 100% no way we're actually gonna get the qualifiers. Like no way.
That's because you're a clicker.
I can still do high keys. It's just the people like clicking only really affects me in PvP. Like PvP is the only place clicking affects me.
Yeah, that's why I learned how to not to be a clicker because I wanted to PvP back in Wrath. So I taught
And that's why I
myself.
prefer Battlegrounds because Battlegrounds is far it's
Just
no
learn
problem.
how to keybind. What's
Arena.
wrong with you?
It takes a long time because and you run into the thing where like you're trying to do something but then like you have to go do something difficult so you go back to what you're doing before and then you just never change back.
I learned how
Like
to
if I had
juggle
a
this
full
year.
month
Do
where
you
I
know how
did
hard it is to learn how to juggle?
Yeah, but you're weird.
I learn new things all the time.
Who learns to juggle just
I
randomly?
did it for the challenge and just learning
Why?
something new. It's harder to juggle than it is to learn how to switch to keybinds.
Yeah, but you're just weird.
I'm just what we call a high succeeder in life.
You're what we call a high functioning.
This is what high functioning people do all the time. Oh, it's cool. I was watching this video. It's like, you know, it's one of those ironic videos of how to be miserable. I was like, ooh, I
Yeah.
love watching these because they always reaffirm all of my good life choices. And there's like 14 things I talked about in the video, and only one of them applied to me. I was like, score. I'm doing the right thing, you know, 13 out of 14.
Oh yes.
Oh, I was also watching this VTuber who was playing Final Fantasy 14, Millie.
Yeah.
And she was, one of her pinned messages was like, yes, I'm a clicker. It's like, don't bully me about it. And I was like, oh, I should send this to Phil.
Bully. No bully me.
Because he's a clicker too.
No bully me. I click.
And people were giving her advice on how to, like, you know, optimize the layout for clicking. She's like, oh, and she actually like went and changed stuff for it. I thought it was hilarious. Because she was like really high level in the game too, which means she's been playing for a while.
Yeah. Wait, but yeah, I'm excited for the Great Push. We're definitely not going to win, but it'll be cool to get the banner. Like, all we need to do is 2 15s and we get the banner. So that'll be nice.
Ooh. I want the banner too. I love banners.
I mean, as I said, all you need to do is get a team and do 2 15s in the week.
Oh, right. I need to, yeah, I'll do that. Just you watch. I'll get Keystone Master in like 2 seconds. Wait, do I need to accept this quest? Yeah, I do. Enter
Totally
the
went
Barrens.
stuff
I gotta go to the Barrens? What?
We didn't even finish our quest. Why
We
does it want
didn't
us to
even
go to
finish the
Barrens?
quest. I think we gotta... It says discover
let's
the
go to-
Camp Tarajo flight paths.
No. This,
Let's run back over there. I think we need to go to like a forge over there and turn this quest in.
Yeah, I don't know what is with Zygor. This is what I'm talking about. Like, Zygor has really weird guides sometimes. Like
I
the
trust
classic
Zygor.
vanilla one. The classic Alliance one. That's it. The classic Alliance one was so garbage because I used it to go through and I literally demanded a refund, and they were like, "Okay, sorry." I was like, It's telling me to pick up quests and then never do them. It's telling me to hand in quests that it never got me to pick up. It's telling me to go to places, like fly from zone to zone to zone to zone, do all these quests, and then do other quests that have me go to the exact same places. Why?
I don't know.
wouldn't
I use Zygor in Classic WoW to get all the way to 60. And I
the Horde was
rarely
great.
had problems.
The Horde was great. The Alliance was so abysmal, they had to redo it all.
Oh, that's tough.
It was so bad. Like, it literally told me at one point to pick up a quest that sent me to Teldrassil, it sent me down to Feralis, it sent me over to Winterspring, it sent me back to Teldrassil, sent me down to Ashenvale, sent me back to Feralis, and then just nothing. And it was literally just like maybe it was something like a 10th of my level. And this was at like level 30 or something. It's like, you serious? I can farm mobs and get like half a level in that time to fly from all those zones, especially since you have to get the freaking flight pass. It was so bad.
That's hilarious.
So
Hey.
freaking bad.
Did you know this is a WoW apologist stream?
Oh yeah, WoW is the best game ever. Screw Final Fantasy, it's garbage.
Yeah, that's why I made all those videos critiquing it.
Yeah.
You should watch my video on Covenants and how much I love them so much.
Yeah. Dude, I deleted Final Fantasy. I couldn't. I've been doing the main storyline, and it's just so boring. Like, I understand people like it, but dude, you will not even understand. Literally, you'll have 20 quests, which is just open your map, teleport here, walk 5 steps, talk to this person. Open your map, teleport here, walk 5 steps, talk to this person, and over and over and over and over. And do that for 20 quests, and it's like, okay, now you fight 2 mobs. Okay, now another 20 quests of just teleporting around all over the
Yeah,
place.
true, but like leveling in WoW's boring too.
Yeah, but at least you get combat and like.
Yeah, I
you
just
actually
I
stay in
think
a
I just
place.
prefer the combat in WoW more, but that might be just because I'm used to it.
But like 90% of the leveling in Final Fantasy are like main quest line. This is the main quest line, which requires you're required to do. It's just teleporting from here to here to here to here to here to here over and over. and
Yeah,
over
but
and
like it's more about the story, and the story is way better.
Yeah, but
The way it's told is just told so much more competently.
I just wish there was more combat between the story instead of teleporting here. It's literally reading a novel with a loading screen.
Yeah, it's basically reading a novel. As long as you just get that in my head. It's...
Yeah, but it's reading a novel with a loading screen in between every few lines.
Yeah, the loading screens are annoying.
And paying gold too, because you have to pay to teleport. So you're paying money to like the main storyline is literally teleporting everywhere, getting a bit of story, teleporting somewhere else, getting a bit of story, all while losing cash.
I'm pretty sure there's people who just like upload videos of playing through it all, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Then you can just skip it all. Okay, so where do we?
Well,
destroy
no, you
these
have
things?
to. We need to find a forge.
Oh, there's a forge right over there.
You found it? Okay. And no, you have to do the main storyline.
That's a name.
thing if you
That's
want
a
to
name,
get
dude. I'm gonna get killed.
No, they aren't.
Oh, I guess I just misread that.
You might want to heal yourself.
Oh shit! Oh, I don't have mana. I have a potion though.
But like, and one of the worst things, like, I'm okay with the idea, but you know how WoW, when you like finish a storyline in the zone, you get a quest to do the dungeon, and it's like an ask but not a requirement. In this, you will literally hit a point where you get told, okay, now you have to do this dungeon before you can continue on, which means you just have to AFK there for 20 to 30 minutes waiting for a group to pop.
Yeah, I've heard of that. That sounds
It's
annoying.
so bad. Like, I keep hitting this point, because I usually play late at night, because you know me, I'm a night owl. So I'll be playing late at night, and it's like, okay, I need to do this one dungeon. I queue for it, 30-minute queue timer. Time to AFK for 30 minutes and wait for this freaking quest to pop so then I can do it again in another 10 minutes. I literally had a point where I had to do 3 dungeons in a row. So I did 10 minutes of teleporting around talking to NPCs. Then I had to wait 30 minutes for a dungeon. 10 minutes going around teleporting, talking to NPCs. 30 minutes waiting for a dungeon. And like to point out, some of these dungeons are just one boss. So some of these dungeons literally last for a minute and a half, but have a 30-minute queue timer. This is why, and that's literally what happened 2 nights ago, and that's why I uninstalled and unsubscribed, because like, no, this
You're
is too
just a
much.
hater.
This is too much. No, I can see why some people might like this stuff, but it may get better because this is like the up to level. I'm at like level 50 now. This is up to the level 50 experience, and I hear it gets better, but no, this is too much. This is just way too much.
I'm just hearing someone drinking haterade.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, or so it said.
I just remember playing it. I was like, man, I wish Blizzard told their stories this way.
Yeah, the storytelling.
So much better.
The storytelling is the one thing I can say is good. That's it.
Yeah, like it's good. I was like, I wish this was in WoW. It's that good.
Because like they don't even have transmog tab. Like you have to keep the items.
Like, I've heard a lot of people like in Final Fantasy complain that the transmog tab in WoW is better.
And you have to gather, like, you can't go to a
I was like, I don't care
window,
about
you have to gather
transmogs, so I don't
something
really
called
care enough to
clans.
learn more about this.
Yeah. Like, and the UI is so bad. The UI is so bad. Like, just navigating it is so garbage. There's so many sub-windows within sub-windows within sub-windows. And
Enjoy mastery exploit? What mastery exploit?
Mastery exploit. I don't know what mastery exploit is.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. Let me see.
When I was in the video for racial...
Want some more exceptions?
Constantly on screen, thought it was UI stuff I kept missing. Who's UI Oh, Fel's because he's a clicker?
Hey.
Why don't you learn how to keybind?
Shut up.
All I'm hearing is an unwillingness to learn new things. That's a big problem for people who leave school. They no longer wish to learn new things.
Also, I'd like to point out, the tooltips are actually really important for demonology, which is garbage. Because our spells are heavily affected by haste, and we have to fit very specific abilities within our cooldown. So like Demonic Tyrant, you need to fit a very certain amount of
Does that mean
and
top world
Transphobia.
first raiders are clickers so they can...
They aren't clickers, but they do have it so tooltips, when they click an ability, a tooltip will come up for a second so they can see how long it takes to cast that. Because depending on how much haste you have, a spell casts faster.
I'm sure they have add-ons.
And you need to fit. Well, yeah, they either have add-ons or they have the tooltips appear because they need to be able to see how long that spell's going to cast so that they can see if they can fit it in the Demonic Tyrant window. Because Demonology is the only spec in the game that has a cooldown that is affected both by what is cast before and after activating it. Because when you summon your Demonic Tyrant, it takes all the demons you have currently consumes their health to increase its damage and also extends the duration of those demons. And then for the time after, any demons you summon also have bonus damage added to them because the demonic counter gives bonus damage to all the demons that are out. So it's literally the only DPS cooldown in the game that relies both on before and after, which is
Sounds
such
like
a
excuses.
cool experience, but it's also extremely complicated.
Excuses. Welcome to why
excuses.
Demo is awful to play.
Yeah, Demo. Yeah, some people don't like Demo. It's a love or hate kind of thing. Like,
Can't
there's
be
no
as bad as
between.
Shadow Priest.
Yeah, its damage window is terrible. No, it is. It is legit terrible here. Like, it's because because it relies both before and after. It's not like oh hey, I just had a really good thing, now I'm gonna proc it, or oh I just got out of a thing, I'm gonna proc it. It's no. You need to be both reliant on what the last 15 seconds are and what the next 15 seconds are. So sometimes they'll proc it, and then a thing comes out, and now you have to move, and your entire cooldown is wasted, or you just had a thing just happened, and you had to move a ton, and now's the perfect time to pop it, but you haven't had 15 seconds to build up your imps.
So what you're saying is you need Ultra Instincts.
Yeah, you need Ultra Instincts. Yeah. It's very weird. And why is Zygor telling us to leave? Like, we have so much.
It says to
do
enter
this
the
stuff.
Barrens.
Okay, I guess we're heading to the Barrens. It's not even telling you to go Thunderbluff?
No.
That's super
I think it's
weird.
just going to the Barrens to discover a flight point because we were nearby.
We weren't really, because it had us come back to town, didn't it? To hand in the quest?
We are nearby.
I
This
mean,
quest,
I
this
guess.
town is nearby.
I guess so.
Okay. Bane Bloodhoof. Ooh, I know who you are.
Yeah, it's funny how Bane Bloodhoof is just hanging out here, and he's level 10, by the way. This
Yeah,
dude
that's
is level
hilarious.
10.
He's a major character in the lore.
A level
Okay,
10
I'll be right
alliance
back.
becoming a thing. Okay. Okay, let's see. Anyone have any questions while I'm here? Questions about anything? Yes, there is another dwarf dig site in the Barrens. Right here, I think it is. No, where is it? It's somewhere here. I can't remember where it is, but yes, it is in. It's in Vanilla, I think. Is it? Let me see. Let's see. The dig site is the dig site of Vanilla? Maybe it isn't. I could have sworn there was the dig site of Vanilla, but maybe not. Maybe it is just Cataclysm. Oh yeah, you can't see my screen. Apologies, I completely forgot about that. And no, Zygor's not even telling us, like, it's not saying, oh, you're this level now, you can leave. It's like, it's telling us to go do stuff that we haven't finished yet. It's weird as F.
You didn't say a bad word while I was gone, did you?
No, I specifically made sure to say F. If you
Remember
two
in
got
one-
added as characters in game in the next X pack, what race would they be? Where would they be? And what would they do? Ethereal for me for sure. Here, what would you be?
I want to be... Shit, I have no idea.
You want to be a Murloc.
Yeah, I want to be a Murloc that you have to kill for a quest repeatedly. That sounds fun.
Just kill and it instantly responds, so you kill it again and then it responds and then kill again. Just infinite death. Murky. It's murky.
Yeah,
here,
and the quest would be called Top 10 Ways to Kill a Murloc.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, please. You should send a message to Josh and be like, hey. Hey, can you add a quest called Top 10 Ways to do this and add me as the NPC
They
that
probably
gives
tell
it?
me, why the hell are you messaging me?
No, your character would be your character would be a blood elf, and you'd have a
I'm
quest
sure-
called Top 10 or Top 10 Top 10s, and what you would have to do, or Top 10 something, and the quest would have you go around and try to find the top 10 ways to do something.
But
Like
that would
top 10
require
ways
like
to kill a
10
Murloc.
steps, though. That'd probably piss off people.
Well, it would be one thing. You'd have to go kill 10 Murlocs 10 different ways. So like, top 10 way to kill Murloc, immolate. Top 10 way to kill Murloc, or number 9,
Oh
corruption.
yeah, Gunther. I forgot about him.
Yeah, so you have to go kill 10 Murlocs, and you have to kill them each with the final hit being a different ability.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it's like, oh, and then you make a top 10 list, and you get an item given to you, and it's like a script for top 10. It's like top 10, or number 10 is immolate, number 9 is corruption, based on what order you killed them in.
I'm pretty sure Blizzard doesn't want to add any content creators to the game anymore after
Well, you say that, but
changing
some
all
people...
those names.
Sure.
I
Well,
know
the
they
thing
added
is, they
Des,
can...
but like Des is like as safe as you can get.
Well, that was before the whole lawsuit thing happened. They
Oh
changed their
yeah,
mind.
that was it was like so soonish. What's the word?
That was
for it?
Shadowlands.
Yeah,
was
it
how
happened
Shadowlands
recent
launched.
enough where I thought it was like
No, Des's thing was with the launch of Shadowlands. It was the Des Mephisto gloves.
yeah. I mean, we're still like only in the first patch. Even
Well,
though
we
it's
are
been almost
we are
a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
are
been almost a year, but it's still only just like the first
Yeah.
patch. So
Actually, it has been a year now, hasn't it?
no,
Yeah.
Shadowlands
'Cause
launched in December.
Nope, the raid launched in December.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I remember when Shadowlands launched November 23rd, so we are literally 4 days away from the year.
See, it hasn't been a year yet.
Okay, I hate you so much.
Checkmate, atheists.
Checkmate left. I don't know what the
Hey,
name is.
hey.
I can remember.
The rules.
Yep. Yeah. No. God, it has already been a year. Wow. Wow, it really has. God, pandemic really
time
screwed up
goes
the
by.
production cycle.
Hey, can't talk about that either.
I can't talk about that either. Oh, okay. The thing that happened has really messed up work schedules, hasn't it?
Yes. I remember I had to
That-
mention that in one of my Yu-Gi-Oh videos because like one of the things in the list was talking about a really good set of cards and trying to explain why they had never seen competitive play. It's like, well, you see, they canceled all tournaments in 2020 when these cards came out. And I'm sure you know why. And that's all he said. He's like, so if it had been able to see play in competitive events, it would have been a whole bunch, as proved by the fact that they used all the time in online play and yada yada yada. But that's how I was able to mention it without mentioning it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the one thing that I can hope for is that because of this slow patch cycle, we will have a less end of expansion drought. That is me being hopeful. I doubt it, but it would be nice because the good thing about having these patches so spread out is that hopefully that means that we won't have that issue, but we'll have to see. Because like BFA had that same thing. The patches were spread out so we didn't have as long as an end of expansion drought as normal.
The end of
was
expansion
nice.
drought was long.
For BFA, it wasn't that long.
It was
It
one of the
may
longest.
have felt like it, but it wasn't longest. Let me see.
No, it was one of the longest. I covered that in a video during the WOD video, actually.
Wasn't. Let me see.
You know, WOD is good.
Yeah, I know that
I
one.
even had graphs, which signified I had to like make those graphs manually in
Yeah.
After Effects, which takes forever.
No. Oh wait, 7.3.5. It was Legion. Legion was what I was thinking of. Legion was one of the lowest ones. It was just
Oh.
above Wrath. It was just above TBC and Kata. It was below Wrath.
I'm surprised how short the content drought in Vanilla WoW was to the point where there wasn't one.
Yeah.
Vanilla
well,
just had constant content updates. It was crazy.
It's bad. There's a few things. I was actually talking to somebody a while back about this, and it's quality. It's weird to think of, but like look at around us. Look at these graphics. Look at the like polish. Like it's not as there as it is now, and it takes so much more time. Like back in vanilla, speaking that Cthulhu and Kael'thas, they couldn't release today. If they released today in the state they were in when they launched, Blizzard would be in so much trouble.
Oh, Kael'thas was like probably the buggiest fight ever put in the game.
So was Cthulhu. Cthulhu was insane.
Oh
But
yeah, I
because
forgot
it was
about
vanilla and
Cthulhu. Yeah,
TBC,
Cthulhu was a buggy ass mess too.
but because it was vanilla and TBC, it was so much back then. It was fine. It was like, oh, whatever, they'll fix it. Now it's like people make fun of beta for Azeroth, but where was the beta Crusade? Where was that?
Yeah,
like,
I mean there was a lot of minor bugs in BFA. Like I think Blizzard said they
minor,
fixed
but nothing major.
They fixed more bugs at the start of BFA than any other expansion. But no one ever talks about that because they just talk about how it was that first day.
Yeah, and like, don't forget there was tons of stuff in vanilla as well. Like, I don't know, getting on a boat and then appearing underneath Stone Talon Mountains on that boat.
Yeah, that sounds fun. You're talking about all these things that were super fun that they fixed
Yeah.
and ruined the game. Wait, someone in chat said, anyone know about the video you talked about the kobolds and their candle? That's the unknown side of WoW episode 13.
Wow, you can remember which number?
It was the one before the last one.
Oh, true.
And the one that came out today was 15.
Already.
That was like
so
2
long
weeks
already.
ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. They're not numbered, so you'd have to go back and watch it. I think that one's called. It's like
1
the
month
Old
ago
God
here.
one.
It was 1 month ago.
That one is
September
called
28th.
The Hidden Fifth Old God.
The Hidden Sixth Old God.
Sixth Old God. Excuse me. I didn't know there was
Yeah.
a Sixth Old God until the video was made.
Yeah, that was September 28th.
Ooh, when are they going to talk about that with Terra Mortis or whatever it's called?
Zareth Mortis?
Zareth Mortis. Did you guys watch the video that came out today? I forgot about it until last night. It was like midnight. And I was like, oh shit, I got to put that video together.
Yeah, it's funny how because Split Rift and Flying Butcher has been doing such great jobs that we get this point where we're like, oh yeah, this video's been done for like a week, but we're waiting so then we can get some over the schedule for uploading.
Yep, and that's it. There's no other videos in production.
Yeah, well, not right now at least.
When are they
Flying
gonna-
Buttress, he hasn't messaged me saying he's good to work again yet.
Yeah, he's
so
been sick.
I've got a video ready for him. And then Split, I need to set up a video for him. Sam's got his video. No update on that yet.
Excellent. We can just give him ones that we're fine. They're not done for a month.
Yeah,
Like a
his
history
is
video.
the troll racial.
Yeah, that one's fine if it takes a month.
Yeah.
Because like the information in there is timeless.
Yeah.
Most of them are actually. We rarely put out videos that are time sensitive.
Yeah,
Unlike the
except for when
Season of
Kevin
Mastery
wants to
Guide,
rush out a Season of Mastery Guide.
which actually didn't perform half bad.
Yeah, be careful here. This is where the patrol starts for the Elite Rares.
Yeah. Actually, the thing
So
with
be
guide
careful.
videos, they rarely get views when they first come out. It's more of like a
Yeah.
thing that accumulate views constantly over time.
Yeah. Only thing is, people don't really come to our channel for guides, so it's not. I don't
Nope.
think it's ever going to get as big as.
Yeah, that's
other
why I
ones
was
would.
surprised it got as many views as it did, like in the first week. I was like, wow, it wasn't a 10 out of
Oh,
10.
just
You know, if you look at the ranking of the video, I was
let me
100% expecting it being, like 10 out of 10 in rankings, which is bad. But no,
Yeah.
it was like 5. I was like, damn,
That's pretty good.
that is pretty good. Especially for a video that's completely out of the norm. And the only reason that video was made was because the scriptwriter really wanted it.
Yeah. Let's see.
But the new Unknown Side of WoW video is a 3 out of 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Tamworth Legion legendaries and no longer obtainable mounts are higher, which is pretty explanatory.
Ooh, that's a level 15 Raptor.
Yeah, I was surprised. I completely forgot that this was really a thing. Like I knew the Westfall, like everyone knows the Westfall run because that's famous. But like I forgot that this was sort of a thing. Although it's not as dangerous
Yeah,
because a lot of these
crossroads.
mobs are way far away from the road.
Wait, someone said, have you seen the Lord of the Rings movie? See, Phil, I told you people love Lord of the Rings.
It's not a unique ring though.
If people love Lord of the... It doesn't matter if it's unique. You get to talk about Lord of the Rings. That's the interesting thing in the video.
But what about like the one that makes you breathe underwater? That's not unique at all. There's a staff that does it, and it does it better because
Yeah,
it's
but you have to
staff, can
remove
equip
your
your
stuff.
combo.
Like, what if you're a weapon-based class? You don't want to do that.
Yeah, but the
Putting a
ring,
ring
you
on
have,
is better.
yeah, but the ring you can't swap it out in combat.
Oh
and
my
it
goodness
gives nothing
gracious.
else.
It gives
It
you
gives
underwater
nothing else.
breathing unlimited.
Yeah,
Also,
so
I
does
should
the
say, I
staff.
have seen all of the Lord of the Rings movies. I've seen the extended editions of all of them, and I've also read all the books. And I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah. I didn't watch them. I already knew about
You haven't
them. I
watched
watched
them?
one of them. So when I was younger, I'd watched like one or two of them, but not in order. I think I watched like the second one first and then the first one.
Oh my god.
So it was already kind of ruined for me. And then I went back and watched them all recently in the correct order.
And the extended editions?
I didn't get the extended editions. I wanted to, but I couldn't find them anywhere without having to pay like obscene amounts of money on
You have
to buy a
money?
box set. Yeah, but then I'd have to buy it, and then I'd have to wait for it to arrive, and then I'd have to watch them on DVD. Like, you serious?
Yeah, that's how people used to watch movies back in the day.
Yeah, but I'm not a boomer hero.
Kids these days.
I want to watch it on like Netflix and stuff. I don't want to
Yeah,
have
you
to.
can't watch
use a
extended
CD.
editions with streaming. You have to get the DVDs for
Yeah,
that.
it's garbage. It's garbage.
For Blu-ray, I'm surprised they don't have them like easily available considering how popular they are.
It's pee pee poo poo here. I don't. Nope.
I have the box sets and extended editions of all of them.
By the way, I'd just like to point out, is your thing telling us to pick a quest here?
So,
Discover the flight path.
go for
Okay, it's discovered.
victory.
So now what's it telling us to do? Because I'd like to point out we have completely abandoned some of the quests we had back there.
Oh, it's telling me to go do the fire totem quest. That's
Okay.
probably why it's telling me to come over here.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah, I
help
need
you
to
with
go
that,
do
I
my
guess.
fire totem quest. Wait, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours? Actually, this is a good plot to
Not
end
2 hours yet.
Because I want to get
We're
footage of
almost
the
2
fire
hours.
totem quest.
You can get footage of the. Can't you record without having the stuff on the bottom left as well?
No. It's going to record whatever I have here.
Well, we might as well go for a little bit longer, try to get to 2 hours, or we might as well wrap. I guess we can wrap up in a little bit. Maybe do some
We're
Q&A
an
for
hour and
us.
54 minutes. Yeah, I guess we can wrap up. Was there anything we missed?
Let me see. What have you been playing? Have you finally gotten to play Metroid Dread, or are you still putting that off?
I was watching Josh, the community manager, playing it
Yeah.
on his
Yeah,
stream.
you were watching him speedrun it, but aren't you gonna play it?
Yeah, I wanted to see how it was like, and the ending looked awesome.
Oh my god.
The final fight looks so
you have seen the
cool.
ending. So you've seen the ending.
I didn't know what was going on, though.
Yeah. So you saw the armor.
Yeah, the weird green armor stuff.
Yeah, so she becomes a Metroid. Don't you remember that from Fusion?
Wait, she becomes a Metroid?
You don't remember that from Fusion?
She never became a Metroid in Fusion.
She got the Metroid DNA.
She got Metroid DNA to help fight the X parasite.
Yeah, and she became a Metroid and started absorbing the X parasite.
No, she didn't become a Metroid. She just had Metroid DNA.
She had Metroid DNA that makes her a Metroid here.
No, it doesn't. That gives her Metroid-like properties. Just because Tyranno Hassleberry has dino DNA doesn't make him a dinosaur.
I don't know. If you've got DNA or something, that makes you that thing.
Please no spoilers, Metroid. Yeah,
Too
stop
late.
spoiling Metroid.
Too late, you already said. But you should definitely play through it when you can. I played a little bit of the Pokemon last night. I'm happy with what they did. It's really nice.
I was watching
and
the streamers
kinda
play
wish-
it.
Yeah, it's really nice. I kind of wish they added some new stuff. It is sad that they went for like full we want it to be, what is it called? What do you call it? They want it to be as close as possible to the real thing. What do you call that?
Authentic?
Authentic, yeah, full authentic. And I'm like, I kind of wish they brought back Megas. I kind of wish maybe they even had Dynamax. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire had a bunch of new Megas. They had Megas and they brought the new ones in, which was really cool. I was kind of hoping they were going to do it with this, but they didn't. And so it's like, that was part of the charm of the remakes, that they brought some new stuff in to liven it
They
up a
did
bit.
bring in. They allowed the unlimited TMs. I remember that from Illyria's playthrough.
They did not allow limited teams.
They don't.
No.
I remember her chat telling her that they had unlimited TMs and they changed it in
No,
Gen 5.
that-
She's like, "Oh, this is
that's
Gen 4 though."
Yeah, it's in Sword and Shield they had that, but in this no, because the dude gives you 4 rock smashes.
Someone asked
they
a
give you more
question in
than
chat.
one. They give you 4. Oh, what is it?
They say, "Okay, honest question for streamers: if you removed every reference from WoW Classic, how much original content would be left?"
Maybe 1 quest.
Everything's a
There is
reference.
so many references. Holy moly! WoW is a game of references.
Yep.
That's literally it. But I'd say maybe. Just joking, by the way, but maybe 20% of the game is references, maybe even 10%, but that's still a lot of the game. There's a lot of it that isn't references, and if they swapped references, like a quest that's named after reference, if they just used something else, it wouldn't really be noticeable. But there is a lot of references. Holy moly!
Yeah.
And that's sort of the issue, is that if you have a game with so many references like you've had, there will be times where stuff will have to change, with what they changed with 9.1.5. It's a lot of references to stuff that's maybe that's a little bit outdated, calling Blood Elves femboys.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know those were a problem.
Yeah, I like the joke. It's whatever, we make the good old femboy joke here and there, but it's it's a bit too constant, making fun of men for being masculine and calling them women. It's
Yeah, it's oh yeah, I guess I can see that. I guess
I like making a good femboy joke, but saying men can't be feminine and feminine men are not real men is
I mean, it wasn't really saying that.
I mean, calling a guy a girl over and over and over and over, and he's like, "I'm a guy," and they're like, "No, you're not. You're long hair and wearing a dress. You're."
That
a
was
girl."
kind of the joke though, because he was Don Quixote and he's crazy.
Except it wasn't Don Quixote. It was also an undead alchemist in the questline with Johnny Awesome.
Oh yeah, that one too. That one was funny.
Yeah, but
He was like, "You need to save the damsel."
Well, it wasn't that wasn't a damsel. That was him helping Johnny Awesome and kept calling him a girl.
Yeah.
If it was just John Quixote, I'd say sure, he's an idiot. He's supposed to be this really dumb dude who's crazy. But when multiple NPCs do it, it becomes less so the crazy outlier and more so the norm, which is
It's twice.
3 times, because then you also had the quest where you punch Deathwing.
Oh yeah, that one too. Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
There was also some other minor references. And since we're on this topic, a lot of people keep talking about the green skin thing and saying that was removed for racism, but it's like they changed it to green hide, which isn't that just sort of the same thing?
They said
'Cause
green hide.
So there's a lot of quests. There are a lot of times that people called like green skin, or saying you have green skin, or very nice green skin you have, and it got changed to various other things, including green hide. The thing is, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's trying to remove like this racism in this game built around racism." It's like, well, it's 100% about Games Workshop. Because I don't know if you know, but Games Workshop actually owns the word Grom, and Grom is a name of an orc or a goblin in that game, and that's why they had to change in Warcraft 3 Reforged. They had to change all the Grom lines to Hellscream. So that's why in the middle of the campaign he'll be like, "So we must go stop them, Hellscream, and go save us all, Hellscream." It's like, oh my god. Because yeah, they had to change Grom because they copyright Grom, and same thing with Greenskin. So they brought back the word
I
Greenskin
didn't
to
know
reference
that.
orcs and goblins. And so like, yeah, because that's the thing. Because even times where it's not talking about an orc, they still change Greenskin because
What about
referencing
pig
somebody-
skins? What
Pig
orcs call
skins too?
humans?
That's still in the game. Because yeah, I don't think it's about that. It's 100% about Games Workshop, because this is at the same. This happened at the same time as the other thing. Because like
I didn't know.
you remember the Jade Witch in the Jade Forest where she like turns people into statues?
Mm-hmm.
So she mentions she walks with one and says, "You have such beautiful green skin." They had to change that to green hide, and it's like, okay, that's 100%. That's 100% there. Like that's not, and it wasn't even an orc. It was somebody we changed it into a statue. But
What about the
because
whole fruit bowl incident?
I do love that meme. I do love the meme. Like, did you see the Warlock helmet? Somebody put fruit bowl in front of on top of the head instead of the helmet for the
Oh my God.
Warlock helmet. They changed this recently. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I understand some of the changes they're making. Apparently, some of the devs have some issues with them because of past devs who got fired for being inappropriate. And apparently some of these things were put there by them. So I totally understand. It was a bit weird to make it a fruit bowl. But I totally understand removing some of these things that past devs who,
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's just creepy devs putting in references without their permission, and they can finally remove them.
Yeah, like one of the best examples is the woman, like the one that the fruit bowl was really weird. It was this like mostly naked woman laying on a bed. It's like, okay, I could totally see a dev like making this based on one of his coworkers that he really likes.
But it's just the girls in other images too.
Well, they had the other one, which was the one had the really open cleavage, which is like, okay.
Yeah, that's the same girl.
Well, no, it was a different one. One of them was black, short black hair, white skin. The other one is the darker skin with the long black hair. Because that one is still in game. It's just that they covered up the chest.
All humans look the same. My character plays a troll.
Okay. Yeah, quillboars and humans. Yeah, well, pigs do exist in WoW. Like, we do have a few pigs. Although, that's funny that we didn't have any pigs until BFA. Like, that's really funny. Like, they kept mentioning pigs, but we didn't have pigs until BFA. We had boars.
Well, they don't really have, like, critter creatures. And boars aren't pigs. They're, like...
Yeah. Like,
monsters.
we don't have ducks yet. We do not have a duck yet, which is funny as heck.
Have you ever seen, like, whatchamacallit, tier list on boars?
Oh, yeah.
They're like little monsters.
Boars are crazy. Like, if you remove a part of their body, they completely change their entire body shape in, like, weeks. It's like, what?
Yeah, they're super strong.
Like the pigs that we eat, if you put them out into the wild and like didn't castrate them, they would completely change their entire anatomy. And it's crazy how adaptable they are. Yeah, the pigs that we eat, of course, not all breeds because some of them have been moved so far away, are not very different from boars. If you put pigs into the wild, they can completely change into a different species that is much more close to boars.
Yeah, there's a pig in the pirate dungeon. Yeah, you have to like capture it as part of the event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't add pigs until BFA. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, are you saying an absolute without fact checking?
I can't think of any pig models before BFA.
Good thing this isn't in a video, just a stream.
Which, by the way, fun fact, that is something not a lot of people know. In BFA, the banshees that they actually have nipples.
The what?
So the banshees actually, like the banshees, have nipples,
Oh,
but they're hidden by the clothing that they wear. But somebody was able to, like, you can go into Malva viewer and turn off the clothing, and you can see them.
I think I
Which is
vaguely
hilarious.
remember that.
It's so weird. Like that, they had to outsource that. Like either that, or it was like a worker who made it in their free time, and so they didn't. And Blizzard was like, okay, yeah, this is fine, because there's no way that would have gotten through the main process. There's no way they would have a woman with nipples in
No,
the
they
game.
let that stuff go through.
When
I think there's a couple of other instances too.
There's no
it's only
way.
with like monster creatures though.
Yeah, but there's
No
no
humanoid
way.
looking ones.
That was, yeah, but that's a literal humanoid. It's just a dead humanoid, which is in my
It's a
my
monster
defense, even
humanoid
weirder.
though.
It's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. But like, if it was other games, that's fine, because like I don't know if you've played. Yeah, you played Diablo, so you know like Diablo has
Yeah.
a lot of that. Like Diablo has a lot of like the succubuses and the Spider Queen and all
Or
that.
maybe
kind
I'm
of
thinking
stuff.
about Diablo.
Yeah.
'Cause I played a ton of Diablo 3.
Yeah, like they have them in there, but in WoW, like holy moly.
Holy
yeah.
moly.
Oh yeah, there was the Children's Week pet. That was a pig. That was the only pig I can think of.
Oh, the Children's Week pet.
Yeah, they didn't use anything else for that, did they?
Don't you recall the quest to collect lost pigs in the Valley of Four Winds?
Wasn't it boars? I thought
I
it was
don't
boar
know.
models.
Wasn't there polymorph pig? Yeah, wasn't there polymorph pig with the boar model on it?
Let me see. Oh yeah, there was pigs in Pandaria. Yeah, there was pigs in Pandaria. So Pandaria is when they had pigs. It's just they weren't often.
Why didn't we
I
ever
guess
get
BFA had it
incubuses? Because they probably are too busy cube crawling.
Well, yeah. Well, we did just get Incubus, so that's nice.
You know,
Now
they
Incubus-
promised them back in Cataclysm.
Yeah, and so when are they going to give us our female Voidwalker, our female Imp?
Yeah, they've promised female versions of all demon
Yeah,
pets, not just
female
succubus.
Felguard, female Wrathguard. When are we getting those as well?
The Gromcop guy is so stupid. Yeah, that does sound kind of stupid.
It's so crazy because like people were complaining about it, and it's like, oh, Blizzard, you couldn't even like. It's like, what
Well,
do you
because
expect?
Blizzard copied them.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think Grom was copy of them. I think Grom came out after. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the full history of it, but it is quite hilarious that they had to change it to like full text speech. Because I think at one point in the entire campaign, he says his full name of Grom Hellscream. So they literally had to capture his Hellscream and put it in every single time he says Grom instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's so bad. It's literally one of those like, "Happy birthday, Merple." It's so good.
Thick Felguard mommy.
Yeah, like I don't know if
That's true.
Yeah, you don't play Warlock, but Warlock's demons have always been depressing.
I have a
'Cause, like,
Warlock.
yeah, but you don't play it often.
I play
Like,
enough.
so for example, they updated all of our demons, or at least most of them. But the Fell Hunter, when you
I
glyph
remember
it
the Heal
becomes the
versus
Oracle.
Babyface video when they.
Oh my god. That video is what made me stop watching it when he complained about the Infernal being changed. Like, you serious? You're saying this old, crappy, like, ball Infernal is worse, or is better than this new one that looks sick AF? What are you talking about?
Man, if there was ever an actual
It was so
outrage
bad.
merchant.
Yeah, dude. Freaking, oh my god. So crazy. Because, like, but, like, I really hope that if there is one thing. So, here's a good question. If you were able to change one thing in WoW, what would it be? If you're able to add one thing, change one thing, like let's say, for example, player housing, adding real player housing.
No, I want a real pet battle PvP queue system, not the garbage one we have that they added in MOP as an afterthought and did nothing with since. That is the number one thing. Some kind of PvP pet battle system that's not the garbage one we have currently.
Actual pet battle tournaments would be cool. Like
Actual pet battle
tournaments.
tournaments, a rating system. Just copy the whatchamacallit, the arena one we have. That'll work. That'll do it. That'll get people to actually compete.
Do you have any more linen cloth on you, by the way?
No.
Okay. I would definitely add Tame Beast, but for Warlocks. Have it work the exact same way, like where you have pet families and you have a stable.
You can't. That's not how warlocks
because
work. That's against the lore.
You can enslave them. So just enslave them and enslave them into service, just like how we do now. but actually let's customize
You
because
don't enslave them. You ask them
do-
politely
or,
to be
sorry,
your friends.
Sorry, subjugate. They changed it
Exactly.
to subjugate. You subjugate demon.
It's different.
But yeah, like, actually, did they change that in vanilla? Is it subjugate in vanilla now too?
I just remember the succubus quest where you had to go kill innocent people to summon her.
Yeah. Is it subjugate in vanilla now too? No, it's still
They'd play your
enslaved in
housing.
vanilla.
I'd put a house in Pandaria starting zone and never think about the world and just live in peace. Oh, like that one RPer.
That's so. Why is it called subjugate demon on live now? Because I thought they changed it from enslave because that's whatever. But it's still enslaved demon on vanilla. I thought they would have changed it to subjugate if they were gonna do that. Huh. But yeah, like because the warlock pets. So for example, the Felimp is still using the TBC model. The Oracle is still using the TBC model. The Shabara also using the TBC model, even though they have gotten updated Legion or updated models since. Like Legion added a ton of new Shabara models. The what's it called? The Dark Lair is literally an Oracle. They could literally just put that on the Oracle instead. They don't have an updated Felimp, but they could easily add one of those.
They would have to create more models then.
No, because they're already in the game. Like the Oracle's already in the game. The Shabara's already in the game. The only one they would need to make is the Felimp. That's the only one that they would need to make.
Worst vanilla zone? Ajara.
Oh, worst vanilla zone. Oh, that's pretty relevant to one of our videos.
Ajara.
Eventually.
Wait, don't we have a video on the worst leveling zones?
Yeah, that's one of the ones. I just said that. I'm like, relevant to one of the ones videos that's being worked on.
Yeah. Wasn't Ajara on that list?
Let me look.
Yeah, it's literally just called Ajara. This zone sucks.
No, it is not. Oh, yes, it is. It's number 7.
I knew it.
Apparently, Silithus is number 1.
Yeah, Silithus was literally empty.
Yeah. True.
Isn't it empty right now, too, actually?
Yes.
Yeah, we go there, there's like nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Silithus is empty currently, because I don't think that gets added till a later thing.
Yeah.
Why isn't it called vanilla and not chocolate?
That's true. Why is it called vanilla and not chocolate?
Because vanilla is not neutral, even though it's like, I don't know.
No, but vanilla is a flavor. I had like vanilla iced coffee this morning.
Yeah, but vanilla, it's supposed to be ice cream kind of thing. Like vanilla is the most basic flavor of all. Like who hates vanilla? Can you really think of somebody who does not like
Well,
vanilla?
I don't like vanilla ice cream, but I like vanilla iced coffee.
Now wait, or do you not like vanilla ice cream, or is it just that it's not your favorite? Like you prefer any other flavor?
It's not even
Like
on the
somebody-
chart of favorites. Like
If somebody not your favorite, but if somebody gave you vanilla ice cream, would you say, I don't like vanilla, I'm not having it?
Yeah, I'd be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you giving me vanilla?
Vanilla's the only flavor we have. Are you going to have some or no?
No. I would
You're
rather
weird.
not eat ice cream than get just vanilla.
You're weird here.
However, I would have vanilla if it was like mixing with something else. Like
See,
Rocky
this is
Road
why-
has like, half vanilla, half chocolate.
Yeah, we have one here called Gold Medal Ribbon, which is vanilla, chocolate, caramel, and a little bit of maple, I think. It's really good.
Vanilla's fine as like a mixer into other things, but just by itself,
Wow.
vanilla ice cream is flavorless.
So Split Rift was supposed to join us in talking, but he's too basic, and I see why, because apparently vanilla is his favorite ice cream flavor. So yeah, I see why now.
He's lying. Nobody's favorite flavor is vanilla.
Oh my god, dude. I just gotta say, the one credit to Blizzard, that reveal for WoW Classic was insane.
What reveal?
The some people like vanilla, the whole ice cream speech.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah. Wasn't that from 2017 BlizzCon?
Well, yeah, that was it was fair a few years ago, because WoW Classic is old
I
as
think
they
that
are.
was the BlizzCon before I started going to them in 2018.
Yeah, that was the one before you went to.
Yeah, so I went 2018, 2019, and then I haven't gone back since.
Well, because there hasn't been one.
Exactly.
I do hope they bring them back, because I would love to go
They
and
probably
have us both at
won't.
a booth. It'd be fun. Yeah, I somewhat doubt it, because they never made the money. It always lost the money. But of course, events themselves would pull up a lot of,
Wait, they tried to do that for... I thought that was the marketing expense.
Yeah, that's the thing. It never made the money, but it was a marketing thing. So
Well, yeah, you don't, spend money on marketing in order to make money directly from the marketing. If you can make money back
Well,
from the marketing, then that's great.
Thing is that the marketing also cost people to go and also sold merch. But the merch, like everything that they made, like the merch and the tickets, never made up for the price of everything.
Yeah, because it's a huge marketing event. You know, companies spend millions of dollars on marketing. They don't make direct money from the marketing. The fact that BlizzCon can make money from the marketing is just a bonus.
Yeah, but the issue is now
if
that
it
they have
did make
the
money, I'd
online
be
stuff.
more surprised. Like, wow, they actually make money from that? That's insane.
Well, a fair few conventions do. You'd be surprised.
But that's their convention. Like, they,
True.
the whole thing they do is just to market themselves.
True.
It's a huge marketing ploy.
Yeah, as they do have all this new, like they have not all this new stuff. They do have like the virtual they can do, and apparently it's doing rather well. I do doubt they're going to bring it back. I do hope they bring it back. I would love to go sometime.
You could have
And
went in
I'm sad that
2019.
Well, don't you dare say that.
I had 2 extra tickets that I didn't end up using.
You told me you had a spare ticket
I had
2
two
weeks.
extra tickets.
2 weeks before it came. I would not. Literally, there was no way because I would have had to wait a month before I could have left the country because I would have had to update my passport. There is 100% no way. Even if I wanted to go, there is 100% no way I would have been able to.
You didn't want to go anyway.
I did want to go, but I was scared because it was so it would have been my first time out of the country alone. It would have been my first time out of the country in 13 years because I haven't been on a vacation since I was 12. It would have been my first time leaving the country alone. It would have been my first time being entirely alone in another place.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should watch my
and-
video I made after my first BlizzCon. Basically, it was all my first too. Just like what you're describing.
Yeah, but you didn't have to leave the country.
Doesn't matter.
Leaving the country is
one
scary because
first world country
if
to
I
another
met,
first world country is not a big deal.
eh,
Like if I went to Canada, I wouldn't think 2 seconds about it because it's like going to another state in the U.S.
eh,
There's no difference. Like if you went to France or Europe. Well, not France or Europe. France or the UK. I don't know why I said
and also
Europe.
there was the whole protest thing. Like everyone overblew how big the protest was.
The protest.
Like everyone was like,
I was
we're
there.
gonna go
There was
we're
a
gonna go shut
handful
down
of
the country.
protesters, and they were nice.
Yeah, but there was like
They gave
everyone
me,
was
like, a
screaming,
free
we're gonna
shirt.
shut down the convention. We're gonna shut down the convention. We're gonna
Yeah,
make
I
sure
saw
no one
I
can
saw
get in."
the press things of it later. Like, you know, they tried to take the pictures and angles to make it seem like there was tons of people. But like, you know, it was the same handful of people in all of those images, just like, you know, taken deceptively to make it seem like there was a whole bunch of them. No, there was a handful of them, and they were very respectful and nice.
I'm from Canada, by the way. But yeah, like there was like, oh my god, like the lead up to it, there was so many people like, oh, we're gonna stop the convention. We're gonna yell at people who are trying to go, and we're gonna stop people from going in. We're gonna
Oh, the guy who was
We're
wearing
gonna
the
riot,
Winnie
we're
the
gonna-
Pooh thing too. The security guards were super nice to him.
yeah, and they let him inside. There was people walking around. They showed on the live stream. They showed people walking around in Winnie the Pooh costumes. Which
Yeah,
was
no one gave a
hilarious.
shit.
Yeah,
Even the little kid, you know, they let him talk, and he wasn't expecting that.
yeah. Well, that was Tally. He let him talk, and that was nice.
Yeah, well, they told Tally you can do it.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's crazy.
'Cause I think I talked to Tally before that, actually.
Yeah.
Met him in person.
Yeah. Yeah, like that was.
You could have
that
met him
was
in
one of the
person,
main
too.
reasons. I could have, but you know me, I'm far too nervous.
Aren't you like a huge Tally stan?
No.
You're not?
No. Why would you think that?
Well, you could have met
I mean,
Soul.
Me and him literally had a disagreement today.
Probably about something stupid.
It was about the Warlock thing, remember?
Yeah, something stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
You could have met Soul Breezy.
I could have. It would have been nice.
I met him in both of them. Or you could have
Oh, yeah,
met
you did
Hazel,
go to
too.
2, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did go to 2. I forgot that. You only went to 1.
Yeah, I
You only
remember
got
I bought like a
trespass
ticket
points.
from him the first time I went.
Yeah.
You could have met all of your favorite WoW YouTubers through me.
True. I could have.
But
Hopefully
you
in the
didn't.
future. I didn't know. Nope. But
And
hopefully
all
it comes
for
back
free,
sometime.
too.
That'd be nice. No, it wouldn't have been free because I would have had to pay for my own hotel room. I would have had to pay for my passport. I would have had to pay for a
I
flight.
remember my hotel room had like an extra bed that no one was using.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh, so are you offering that to me?" He said, "No, I don't want anyone sleeping in the room with me." I was like,
Yep.
"Okay."
Yeah, I wouldn't let anyone use it.
Yeah, I was like, the nearest hotel was
That
like,
hotel was awful. Like the internet just wasn't working. Like it
Dude,
blocked my 4G while I was inside the hotel room. It was ridiculously bad.
the nearest hotel I was able, like when you told me the nearest hotel, or even when I was thinking about it, even before you told me, because you didn't know until like last minute you had a spare ticket. Because I was originally thinking of going and buying my own ticket and everything. I looked, and the only hotel that was open was nearest was like a 50-minute walk, and I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah. Are there any WoW
50-minute walk in the
YouTubers
morning.
left?
Yeah, there's a fair few left.
Bald Gold Person and a Hiru.
Yeah.
Let's see who's left
So
that makes WoW
Breezy, Layest, um,
of the big WoW YouTubers.
Cellular.
Wait, what counts as a big? Over 100,000 subs?
I don't know. I guess
If we think about that, I guess Soul doesn't count to that.
I would say anyone over like 60K, because WoW's never had like really, really big.
There's lots
numbers
of big
like that.
ones.
Yeah, there's lots of big ones. Preach said he's willing, but he wants them to make a change. So I wouldn't count him out as one. It's just he's taking a break for a while.
I'm pretty sure he quit.
Well, he said that he'd be willing to come back if they made changes, which I'm
I'll
sure
take your
everyone
word on
hopes
that.
he makes changes. I'm not 100% because he still checks out WoW stuff. He still plays WoW.
I only follow people
just he
who
doesn't make videos on it.
make actual WoW videos.
Yeah, Kalamazi's 50K, but he's just a warlock person. But yeah, like Bellular,
How many people are above 100K actually?
not many.
Not many.
That's the thing.
Now that I think about
That's what I was
it.
saying. Like over 100K for being a big WoW YouTuber is not really.
All I know is my Yu-Gi-Oh
Effective,
channel is bigger than any WoW channel, excluding Asmongold's.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And the WoW channel too is one of the big ones. It's in the top 5 easily.
Let me see. Let me see.
The WoW channel is easily top 5. For YouTube stuff. I don't know how the Twitch stats work.
Nixium. Does Nixium still makes WoW stuff?
Nixium gets less views than my D&D channel.
Yeah, but he doesn't make videos as often. He makes like once a month.
I'm pretty sure he quit WoW.
Nope, he still makes. He made a video about WoW 4 days ago, and another one 4 months ago. I think he mostly plays classic. That's his
I
thing.
think he's mostly quit.
Oh yeah. Well, he streams a lot, but he still plays WoW and stuff. on
I'm
stream.
pretty sure he doesn't really stream either.
I thought he did.
I don't know what
Pretty
he
sure
does,
streams.
to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he streams. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Does he? I don't know.
I changed the name of my favorite masturbator.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Bellier,
Oh,
have you
yeah,
seen the
mobile.
game trailer of the game they've been working on? Looks interesting. Yeah, that trailer looks sick.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's entirely the type of game that I would probably play. I was like, whoa.
Oh hey.
Because-
Rex Troy's at 93K. He's getting close.
Oh, he's almost 100K Andy. Have
Oh
you
my
seen,
God,
whatchamacallit? Have you seen Bellier's new game trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm glad he's finally. I'm glad he finally made it. Just a joke at Bellular, and I love the dude, and I'm really excited about his game. But I love how he always talked about how he's a game developer, and then they didn't have a game out yet. I'm glad they're finally bringing the game out. It's been a
Game
long time
development
coming.
takes a long time.
Yeah, it's just always been funny as a game developer myself, and it's like, what? But I'm glad they finally brought it out. I'm excited for it. But yeah, Rex Troy's almost 100K. That's good for him. He'll get a silver play button soon. Which, by the way, where's my silver play button?
I don't know. I messaged YouTube and they're like, shut up. Don't talk to us.
Somebody I watched got 100K a month ago, and they got the silver play button.
They
today.
won't even give me the play button for my Yu-Gi-Oh channel.
Yeah, like what the frick? Why is YouTube not some silver
Maybe
play
they don't
buttons?
like me either because I'm a top 10 channel.
You say that, but they've said like Watch Mojo how many play buttons now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Watch Mojo has like 7.
I'm pretty sure
BuzzFeed
it's just
too.
like YouTube, support is hard to get in contact with. That's all it is.
You should send them. Did you send them another email?
I remember they sent me an email on both of my accounts because when you hit 100K, they give you a channel manager. And they're like, hey, would you like to get a channel manager now that you're 100K? And I sent in a message to both of them, like, sure. And they sent me a message 6 months later, and both of them were like, sorry, we've declined you. It's like, you guys offered. What do you mean you declined? You told me this was happening, not something that it could be a failure state. It's like, whatever, I don't give a shit.
In 6 months, it took them 6
But
months.
it took them
to
6
review.
months to tell me that they declined the offer that they offered me. I was like, okay. Whatever, YouTube.
What the heck is that? That's so
Wheelie's
weird.
106 WoW YouTuber. Wheelie quit WoW.
Did really?
He made a video talking about how he was going to quit WoW and make MMO content. Although he's been making a lot of WoW videos recently, so I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. 3 days ago he literally made Season of Mastery stuff. Maybe he quit
Yeah.
retail.
Nope.
Yeah,
Wow.
he 100%.
They made a whole
No,
video
there's-
about how he quit WoW.
Where? Because there's no way.
No,
He has so many weapons. Like, maybe he quit doing entirely WoW stuff, and now he's doing like MMOs in general. Because I do see a lot more MMOs here.
Maybe it was that.
Yeah, maybe he quit doing WoW as pure WoW content.
Maybe.
Because there's no way he quit WoW because there's so much WoW videos here as a reason.
Yeah,
Man.
I think he tried to quit WoW and just went back.
Yeah, what's his face, Heel versus Babyface, who said he quit WoW and then his videos plummeted and then he came back to WoW.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of that, I'm looking at this. New World. Have you gotten to play that more?
No.
No. Yeah.
I wanted to. The game was actually fun.
Kind of sad. Yeah, I played it for a while. It's the kind of game I like, but the issue is it's just entirely grinding. So the entire game is just run around, kill stuff. It's like there's no end game. The only end game is to just keep doing what you do while leveling, which is level your professions, level your weapons, and such and such. And I'm also sad there's no pet class. Like, I'm really surprised there's not a single pet class. The closest thing they have is the Ice Gauntlet, which has a summonable little.
That game
ice
doesn't really
turret.
seem like it lends itself to a pet class.
It could, because it could play like an elemental shaman, like summon a little fire elemental and stuff.
Fire Elemental sucks, though.
The fire elemental is really good. Have you seen the new fire elemental set bonus?
It's unintuitive.
Okay, true. But yeah, like the game, it's not that it's grindy. The grind isn't hidden. It's right in your face.
Yeah,
it is.
it's
no,
very
both.
obvious.
It is very grindy and it is very obvious.
I remember I went on a long tangent about that in my first impressions of it.
Yeah.
I was like, this grinding sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah. I watched. I was
you
watching
excited for
Asmon's-
D4?
Oh, D4. I don't know. I'm sure both you and me agree on this here. We prefer Diablo 3 over Diablo 2.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm super excited for D4 because it looks like they're copying Diablo 3.
The issue is they might be copying Diablo 2.
Oh, I hope not. If they copy Diablo
hope
2,
not
I'm
either.
going to be so pissed.
Yeah,
Because I played it at BlizzCon and it was Diablo 3.
yeah, I hope. But a lot of the press stuff they said that like we're trying to go back to Diablo 2. But
No,
the issue is
Diablo 2 sucks.
Does it mean visually? Because I can see the visually, like it's going a lot more dark and thematic. Like the issue is they were very vague on what they mean by that. If they were talking about like story and aesthetic, because Diablo 3 was a lot more lighthearted than Diablo 2 was.
Diablo 3
both
was
in
dark.
aesthetic and in story. Well, yeah, but not compared to Diablo 2. Like holy moly!
I mean, Diablo 3's story is dark.
I mean, yeah, but still compared to D3, I don't know. But
I've never played through 2. I don't really like how it plays.
But yeah, like what is it? Like I've played a lot of Path of Exile, and I really can't. Like
I can never get into Path of X. I don't like how it plays.
yeah, and that's how Diablo 2 plays.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Yeah, I noticed that when I was playing the D2 stuff. I was like, wow, this is just like Path of Exile. I was like, no wonder I don't like Path of Exile.
yeah. It's troublesome, and I really hope that they stick with the D3 kind of style because it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more aesthetic, and you can have a lot more fun with the builds and talenting and stuff like that. Because like that's the thing I really wish WoW had is that you had your choice of abilities, and on top of that, you could customize these abilities. Like that'd be sick. Like instead of choosing, for example, I want demonic sacrifice, you can choose demonic sacrifice and then choose. You get to keep your demon as well, but you instead of consuming it entirely, you consume half of it, and it becomes half strength. So you gain half the bonus, but you gain whatever. Or another choice being, instead of sacrificing it, you become the demon, giving you access to its abilities and giving you its health pool, or all this kind of stuff. Like I would love that kind of stuff. You choose this ability, and then you're able to modify it.
Cough, cough, Ascension, cough, cough.
Yeah, Ascension. I like the concept, but I don't like them.
Yeah.
Like we spoke about it last time how bad their shop is. Like selling the Warlock class mount that you get from Legion for $100. Like, you serious? $100 for a mount. If they made stuff themselves, like made models and sold them, whatever. But that they're taking stuff you get for free in WoW and charging for it, it's like, ooh, I don't like that. Also, it's super pay to win. The game is super pay to win. Because you can buy all sorts of stuff. It was something I
Yeah.
looked at a long time ago when it first came out because it's a cool concept. It's something that like would be cool to see in a classic WoW season of mastery kind of thing. Like if they made a season where you don't choose a class, you choose a race, and then you can choose spells from all the different things. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I doubt they're going to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're like 30 minutes over. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours 30 minutes.
We were only going to talk for another 5 minutes and then started
Yeah.
talking for another
but that's
30
the thing.
minutes. Where's
That's
the new
the thing
hero
with-
video? A new video came out today.
Yeah, new video came out today.
Yeah, you missed it. It
That
came out
was
today.
the Unknown Side of WoW made by Flying Buttress, who's just amazing. He's sick right now, so make sure you guys go wish him good health and to get better.
Okay, I will.
I wasn't talking to you, man. I'm not talking to you because you were saying he should get better. He should just get better and get to work.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You should saying
He should get better so that he can work more. But also just get better to get better.
Let's see. Is there any questions before we go?
No one has
let's
any
do
questions. No one cares.
Imagine AB remastering WoW. What's AB? What is it? Oh, Activision Blizzard, I think.
AB, is that what that stands for?
Maybe. Usually people say ABK because Activision Blizzard King.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
because of Candy Crush.
I did kind of wish that they would have that classic WoW Classic was going to be remastered because they already have most of the mobs upgraded in live, so they could have just ported them over. They would just need to redo.
But they
stuff.
want classic, like classic,
Yeah.
which means old game. Luckily, their cartoony art style ages very well.
Oh, Elden Ring. Have you looked at that?
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Elden Ring? Isn't Elden Ring the Bethesda MMO, or is that something else?
Never heard of it. What is it?
What is Elden Ring? Elden Ring is upcoming action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Never heard of it. Sounds made up.
So I think, if I remember correctly, it's an MMO. It's being made by. It's basically Dark Souls, but it's MMO. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's MMO or not. I thought I heard it was MMO, but I'm not sure. Is it MMO? Can somebody tell me? It's a new Souls-like, but is it MMO or is it not?
I should
'cause I
probably play
know-
Dark Souls one of these days.
You haven't played Dark Souls.
I don't have time to play video games.
Okay, true. Okay, it's Dark Souls, but more RPG, so it's not MMO. Okay, so it's an open world RPG Dark Souls. Okay.
Wasn't
Okay,
Bethesda
and
trying
Bethesda
to
was
ruin it?
trying to sue them over the Elden part. I'm pretty sure, Elden and Ring, because of the Elder word, which is weird. Dude, copyright is so weird. Like, do you remember? Did you see Internet Historian's video about No Man's Sky?
Mm-hmm.
How they copyright the word sky? Like,
can't
you
do that.
Serious? There was the word X, or I think it was X or cross, was copyright for a while for video games. Like, and also, did you know that for a super long time, the concept of having a video game you could play during loading screens was copyright, which is why no games were able to do that. And it was
What?
only
That's
recently
stupid.
opened back up. Yeah, some company was like, "Oh, hey, we're copywriting this availability to do a mini game while waiting for a loading screen." So no one was able to do. And back in the day of games taking forever to load, that would have been amazing.
I'm pretty sure people just didn't do it because it was too much effort.
Nope, that was exactly why. Because it isn't much effort. You can easily have a mini game played during a loading screen, especially during the times when loading screens took for fucking ever.
I don't know. It sounds like just too much effort.
Nah, it's crazy what people can copyright. Like, holy shit. Bethesda. Yeah, it's not Bethesda game. It's Bandai Namco. The same people made Dark Souls, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, copyright is weird. All of you, I recommend just doing a bit of research on copyright at some point because it's so bonkers. The fact that you can copyright the word sky, like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, OneDrive was supposed to be SkyDrive originally, but they had to change it to OneDrive because the word sky
What's
is
OneDrive?
copyright. Yeah, it was going to be OneDrive. It was going to be SkyDrive.
What's OneDrive? Never heard of it.
OneDrive? You use OneDrive, don't you?
What is it?
It's OneDrive is like it's the Microsoft. It's
that
it's Google
stupid
Drive.
thing they're always trying to get me to use.
It's Google Drive, but it's built into Windows.
No, I use Dropbox.
Yeah, it's so your computer probably has OneDrive, but you just don't use it. It's literally Windows
So like a
version of
backup
Google
thing?
Drive. Yeah, so you can do that. You can back up stuff. You can.
I use
put
Backblaze.
Yeah, yeah, and that was originally going to be SkyDrive, but they copyright Sky. So
Oh, it's stupid. I hate Microsoft. They always like give you options. Like, hey, do you want to use this thing? They're like, you're not allowed to say no. You're only allowed to say maybe later. It's like, fuck you, Microsoft. I don't ever want to use this thing. Stop asking me.
yeah.
I hate how they do that. What if it's Apple products at the very least don't do that shit?
God, but Apple products and their refusal of the right to repair is so garbage.
Yeah, it's so. I just hate how Microsoft words their little notifications.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're not allowed to say no, but you can say ask again later.
No is
Fuck you,
no,
never,
oh,
never.
No?
I don't want to use this stupid thing.
Yeah. Oh no, you said no. We'll check back in like 20 minutes.
Or on my new computer, my backup one. Whenever I go on it, I have to like unpin their stupid Xbox and Microsoft Edge from the taskbar because they always repin it.
Yeah.
They don't let you unpin it. It's like I don't
Can't
ever
even-
want to
can't
use
even
these
delete-
two things.
You can't even delete them as the thing. You just have to deactivate them, which still keeps them. It's just you can't delete them.
It reactivates it. It's so annoying because obviously you can't delete them because like why would they let you delete their Xbox app?
How dare you? It's like on phones now, how they come with like Facebook pre-downloaded, and you can't delete it. You just have to deactivate Facebook on a new phone.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's like I paid for like a 50 gig drive, and I only get to use 40 of it because 10 gigs of it is apps I can't uninstall.
You want to use Bing, right? Here's Bing.
Yeah. Oh my god. We hear you want Google, so here's Bing.
Hey, Bing's not that bad though.
Yeah, they have weird. Did you ever hear about how they have their weird
Wait,
thing in
We're
South
talking too
Korea?
much. We gotta go.
Oh yeah, we do. True.
Okay, goodbye everyone. See you later. Stream is ending abruptly. Otherwise, Phil will never stop talking.